pieces that I completely forgot.
Did you get the edible? Did you get the edible arrangement I sent for your birthday? I didn't send one. So.
Right. I was like,
all right,
no?
let's jump in here and play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, cool. All right, so Heroes of the Oracle, potentially. Last week you met at the Sour Vintage. The woman who hired you seems to be a very unique and interesting individual. You got up to some shenanigans in the tavern, and now you have woken up, gone out into the woods, and hunted some boar. That is where we left off, is right as the boar were being defeated, and you heard a thunderous squeal coming from east of your current location. Wow. So, we'll just kind of pick up right where we left off, head back into the woods, and you guys can decide what your next move is going to be. Assuming my Roll20 runs better than it ran yesterday. So, let's see. There we go. Alrighty. And let me change out our upbeat, happy Grease music for some more foresty type sounds.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have combat to that. I was excited. Oh.
Alright.
Really just turn off my monitor?
Boopy.
So,
Barely even touched that.
back in the woods with one of the greatest boar hunting guides in existence, apparently, Tanias, and his buddy Zavan. You guys stand victorious over 3 giant boar. What do you do next?
Which direction did the squeal come from?
It came from the east.
Alright,
everyone gets key mine for free. The top of your monitor is going to be north usually. So.
Let's go.
All right, I'm going to start moving towards it too.
After we put this fire.
All right, we're just jumping right into this. All right.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna cast a mage armor on myself just preemptively.
Preemptively, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay.
I'm gonna take a moment to inspect the boar here.
Okay.
Whatever boar is most fully solid still, I guess, of the 3. I know some of them are pretty pastified.
Yeah, I'd say this one right here is probably the one that's still intact. What exactly are you looking for?
Just trying to re-up myself with boar's anatomy for looking for places that would be weak to attack.
Okay, yeah,
so, like,
go ahead.
On a giant.
A nature check would be a good place to start. Okay. What you could tell from looking at the boar is that this is a densely muscled creature. It can move very quickly despite its bulk. And as you saw once or twice during the previous battle, once they have a bit of like a rage going, they can fight on past like a hit that would normally kill them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they favor charging attacks, but once they have charged, the damages they could deal is not nearly as severe. So, legendary or not, you surmise that a boar might still just be a boar. So the same sort of tactics you've seen here could be used by the boar of legend, if it really is such a thing.
Gotcha.
All right.
Oh, by the by, guys, in my reading I did last night as well, this being a boar of legend, of course, I believe it will likely be resistant to several of our attacks, but well, hopefully we can wear it down.
Suppose we'll just have to kill it harder.
And
is this a cameraman or?
Yes. Yeah, this little guy right here. If you see these things on the map, don't panic. They are just cameramen. So
Clash of the Titans.
Don't look at them.
Actually, there's an artist that makes these out of pine cones, which I thought was kind of cool. So I don't know. If you look close, it's actually got a little
Shout
pine cone
out
body.
to him.
Yeah. All right. So
I did want to try to do one more thing, if it's
Okay.
okay.
I mean, it's okay with me.
I'm going to use the Stimfey companion to have it spend 10 minutes scouting 1 mile radius around to try to see if it can find the boar of legend.
Okay. You guys willing to wait
Back to-
10 minutes while this birdo flies around, or do you have it kind of
Philip,
fly
Phil-
around while you're heading in that general direction and have it kind of meet up with you?
My thought was to have it kind of meet up with us.
Okay.
If that's
Sounds good.
possible.
Yeah.
If we spend more
Sounds
than
good.
10 minutes traveling, it should come back to me and let me know.
All right.
Because
I
you'll
will
be
hero
hard pressed
stack
to
it.
get Philip a place to stop chasing the boar.
All right. So, yeah, that loud booming squeal that kind of shook the leaves of the trees and sent bits of bracken and undergrowth tumbling. You head right for it. You travel for at least 10 minutes before Pyritos. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
All right. Before Pyritos returns. And how does Pyritos communicate to you? Is this like a familiar situation with telepathy or?
Clicks and whistles.
Okay. Okay.
So that I can understand as a language.
Okay. So true Pokemon master. Got it.
Exactly.
All right. He comes back and speaking in binary. He explains to you that there is a cave another 10, maybe 15 minutes from your current location, large enough for a huge creature to call its home. The area around it looks like it is very often ravaged by a large beast with very large tusks. Some of the trees are just splintered as if they've been struck by lightning.
All right. I will inform the group. Hold. I have some information we may find prevalent. It seems the beast's lair is close, but I don't want to go charging directly in there if we can avoid it. I think we need to prepare and try to draw it out. We were informed by the group that last hunted this beast, that he seems to bring in allies from around here. So if we were to hunt the boar around here first and take away some of his possible companions so they won't come in and attack us while we are fighting the big creature, I recommend that as a sound strategy.
You speak of a pig. Why not just go kill the pig?
Because the pig might have more intelligence than you.
That is likely.
I'm all for sound strategies.
As long as I get to hit shit, I don't care.
As I said,
All right.
I merely suggest we hunt the boar around here first, and then take on the big man.
You are the experienced one.
All right. So is your intention then to sort of track and kill more boar in the woods?
If there are any.
Okay.
Any within the 1 mile area we could find.
All right. Okay. Give me a survival check. You may be assisted by one other person if they are also trained in survival.
Are you trained in it, Talus?
Yes.
Okay. I'm trained too, I can help.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a survival check. Okay. Together, the two of you, you basically go for traditional hunting methods. You set up snares. You kind of find like trails that the local boar would use. It is a slow process, but if you stick to it, you are confident that you will be able to trap and or kill additional boar with relative ease. I mean, you have a pretty well-equipped party. You have the knowledge that they're in the area. You got a really good survival check. You've got 2 professional hunting guides with you. So if you're willing to put in the time, you can essentially diminish the boar population further before continuing to the east.
Let's call some boars.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
Rather than fight a bunch of boars again, we will use actual skills and training. And, the fact that you guys are like level 3, there's a ranger and professional boar hunting guides. So yeah, based on your success, you do sink several hours into the effort. In the end, you manage to, in 4 hours, snare and at your discretion kill 2 more giant boar.
All right then.
That's 2 less when we fight the big one.
Now we can try to lure out the big. And I will mention that the tusks looking like lightning hit the trees.
Mhm.
Speaking of possible anomalies.
How do you wish to draw it out? Would you like me to taunt it?
Well, we could throw one of the carcasses of its followers in front of it.
Yes.
All right.
Philippocles just walks up to one of the dead boars they trapped and lifts it up. And he carries it with him to wherever this boar's lair is.
All right. Sounds good to me. Here, I'll make it a carryable object for you.
And I would suggest everyone kind of spread out as much as possible. I will hand out good berries to everyone before the fight.
Ooh.
Okay.
What are these?
These small berries can be used to revive a bit of health. Could be put in your mouth or to somebody else. I recommend only using it on somebody who has fallen to help a comrade. Otherwise, it's just a menial bit of berry.
What do they taste like?
A little bit like dirt.
Dirt? Oh.
Thank
Here.
All right.
Hypatia, you could have mine. Put it in my mouth if I've fallen down.
Oh. Okay. Thanks.
It's a big
Thank you.
responsibility.
Yeah.
And
Kira leans into you, Hypatia, and she says, "Are you gonna baby bird it to him?"
No.
No?
Ew. Skilla can do it. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that works. Looking at Skilla being around all these plants reminds me of something. Did you, in all your studies, ever read about the multi-headed monster who loved to grow plants?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
What is
it
this?
It was super into hydroponics.
So, growing hydras? I don't. Okay. Yes. Okay.
She just stares you hard in the face, never blinking.
I hope this boar comes soon.
And us all. Alexi's face is stone.
Just cold stone. Fair enough. Okay. All right. So, as you guys continue deeper into the woods, your barbarian is carrying a dead giant boar like it's nothing, because that's what you do when you're super strong. And you're confident that the 5 giant boars later, this dude or lady will not have any friends to summon for this fight. So you've definitely leveled the playing field. All right. As you proceed, you kind of find like a trail, and the guide / ranger / barbarian are all in agreement that it is a hunting trail created by a huge creature. Your Stimve basically confirms this is the right way. You follow the path a bit to the north, past some of those just demolished trees I was talking about. And up ahead, you do in fact see a cave. So let me move you over to the next map.
Click, click, bloody click.
All right. So, as always, if you could see everything, please refresh your map, etc., etc., etc. But what you should see is, I don't know, kind of a lovely little hillside cave. Cave is over here, dark and ominous. Yeah. Next to you is one of those absolutely destroyed trees I was talking about. And everywhere you can see that the ground, the trees, even the rocks have been smashed and beaten by a massive, angry creature.
I will try to lure it out. Is everyone ready?
Let us
Maybe
try to get into
ma-
position.
Yeah, let's get in position. Maybe you could just cook the boar.
It does sound good.
Um,
And then we
Philip,
can
please.
eat right after.
Philip
Okay.
is gonna drag the boar up over here, and he's gonna start a fire to make a nice little pig roast.
this tree right here.
Sure.
How tall is this? Does it like overlook this area, or
Yeah, this isn't a particularly huge tree. It is very close to the rocky hillside. Maybe 25 feet.
gotcha? And how high up is this area right here?
I think there's a fancy word like escarpment or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say 15 feet.
Gotcha.
But
Okay.
here are some natural stone steps right here that can be used to traverse it easier.
Now, if I wanted to try to climb up the stones here,
Oh, outside of the
should I
cave,
get
yeah.
above it?
Yeah, that would definitely be an athletics check. It is pretty high above the cave entrance, though. So we'll just treat the actual squares as increasing height.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I got sharpshooter, so I'm not too worried.
I was actually
big
thinking
are
of the same
these
thing.
rocks?
So it'd be 5 feet of height, relatively. You said, right?
So these rocks right here, the pile's maybe about 5 feet high.
Okay. So if I crouch down a little bit, I could hide behind it.
For sure.
So I rolled a 15 for athletics. Does that allow me
Yeah.
to climb?
That is definitely enough to climb up that rocky, I don't want to call it a cliff, but hillside.
I'm gonna end up doing the same thing, climbing up there.
Okay.
So athletics, right?
Yeah. As the two of you are doing this, you do hear the deep, thunderous snorts of a massive boar coming from inside the cave.
Gotcha.
How far through my pig roast am I? Am I like have the spit roast
I-
yet, or am I? Still...
Oh, yeah. I mean, you had to get the fire going, and now you're kind of building the spit. I mean, it's a whole process. It's definitely giving your allies a chance to kind of set up and get into position. Kira is going to. She wants to get a good view of the fight. And she wants to smell that sweet bacon as you're cooking it. So she's going to stand right over here out in the open with no hiding place.
Quick question, Crash.
Sure.
If I were to jump on the back of it
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and attempt to maintain on top of it, right?
Right.
What would that require? Just athletics checks to stay while it's attempting to get me off? If that happens,
Let's certainly, walking the line between acrobatics and athletics. So
Gotcha.
I would use either skill could work. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep in mind for my games, I usually do if you're doing a drop attack on somebody, whatever fall damage you would take from the fall can be added to the damage of your attack if it succeeds.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So you're looking at like a 30-foot, possibly 40-foot fall there. So that could be quite a damage roll if you landed it. Depending on the
Yeah.
height of the creature, of course, that'll reduce the fall damage.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
stay here readying in case it comes.
So your two
as well
guides
as-
are a little nervous, but they are helping you set up the your pig roast. Anastasia, what are you
How
doing?
tall is this tree? Is it taller than this one? The one you've already marked?
That one is taller. Yeah, it's about it goes up about 50 feet.
Okay.
Do you claim your birthright as a flying creature in an outdoor combat?
I'm
There's no
scared.
shame.
I'm scared. Like there's like a spider up there or something that I don't see. But yeah, I guess I don't fly that fast though, so I can't really help anyone out if something bad happens. But yeah, I'll go up there. I do also want to cast speech. If it's
Okay.
saying stuff. If there's any
Sure.
incriminating details.
like he just starts shouting like the Titans plans like while he's fighting. Yeah, I love it. And he totally sounds like Bebop from like the 1980s Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. That'd be
Hey,
amazing.
boss.
All right. So Hypatia, what is your ambush plan? Because it kind of seems like people are getting ready to do an ambush here.
Yeah, I'm kind of just like, these seem to be almost like stair-like rocks. Does that seem to be the case?
Oh yeah. Like
So I'm just kind of sitting down, hiding out of sight.
okay. Fair enough. All right, Phil, you, Tanais, and Zavin are finally getting the spit set up. You're getting the pig all roasted up. The smell is starting to kind of build up from the crackling skin and all that. Yeah, it's happening here.
As I'm spinning the roast, I'm just casually, here, piggy, here, piggy. Over and over and over again.
All right.
Maybe an
Oof. Okay. It doesn't take much longer for the smell to sort of gently waft into the cave. And such is the rage and intelligence of this pig that when it smells that smell, it becomes enraged by what you have done. And yeah, no stealth, no nothing. It knows there are people out there. It has every intention of coming out and killing some people. So let's go ahead and roll some initiative rather than a full surprise round, because the beast is aware that there are people out here. Those of you who are not out in the open, those of you who have taken precautions to hide, you can have advantage on this initiative roll if you would like.
Oh, okay. I'm
Gotcha.
gonna roll again then.
Okay.
I actually rolled really well. So I'll
Glad I
keep mine.
didn't go. Yeah, advantage instead of 1.
Oh, 17. Nice.
Alrighty. Yeah, so a bestial grunt comes thundering from the cave, and you hear the ground being pawed, you hear bones cracking, you hear rocks being crushed, and you hear the thunderous sound of a huge beast making its way out into the afternoon sun to deal with these interlopers. All right, so let's do this thing. Let's see if you guys are really the heroes that the Oracle has prophesized. All right, Anastasia, you're up first.
I would like just to hold action. At least can see it.
Okay. All right, Skilla the Killer, you're up.
Skill is gonna dodge.
Okay. Strong start.
Yep.
All right. Hypatia, you're up.
I am going to hold a frostbite for when I can see the boar.
Okay. You begin concentrating on holding
Yes.
the frostbite spell. We have our new tokens now, everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say, which one is it? Is it
is
the brain?
big brain. Yep.
Okay.
You're using big brain power.
Concentrating. I am.
All right.
Okay.
All right. That brings us to reset.
I can't. Okay, I'll hold the dart, I guess.
Okay.
I got a monk darts.
Okay. Are these actual darts? Or are these throwing stars? Are these like tiny chakrams that don't return to you? Like, what is the flavor of these darts? Because darts is,
They're little sharp feathers, like metal feathers. Sort
okay.
of.
That's
they're
pretty
bronze.
high. Okay.
Yeah, they're like silver, or bronze feathers.
Okay. We have a legit readied icon now. So it's a little orange circle with a white check mark.
Okay.
And then we even have a you're not allowed to be readied or use reactions button. It's amazing. It's a good update. All right. Kira takes a big whiff of the pork, and she nods approvingly at Philippocles, and she says, so I knew this druid once. She had an awakened cactus and a pet pig. She left the two of them unsupervised. They got it on, and they had a baby. Yeah, she ended up naming it Porcupine.
I almost cut you off because I knew what you were going to say. This is a porcupine. Amazing.
So, on that note, the Great Boar is going to go. And it is ready for this. It's almost like it was made for this. Let's see. It appears in the mouth of the cave. It is, in fact, a huge creature. We got some art for it because
You say it's monstrous? Monstrosity?
it is. It looks pretty divine, actually. Here's a bigger picture of it. You can always click on the picture to make it full screen.
Hey, how close does it look to the bear that I've seen?
Gosh, it looks a bit more legendary, if I'm being honest, than the bear that you fought.
She's gonna quickly erase the check mark next to Bear of Legend.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so those of you who are readying actions, you do have a target here. You can feel free to use your readied actions if you'd like.
Can I do it when he's coming in a little closer?
Yeah. You said when it comes within range, right? Remember, with readied actions, the more specific you are up front, the more likely you are to interrupt. If you're a little vague, sometimes the target will get to finish its action before you could take your held action. So the more specific you are, the better.
I want within 20.
And Alexi, don't forget your birthday inspiration. So it's yeah. I mean,
Hey.
It's something. Plus, you're the doomed one, so your life is going to be nothing but misery for this whole campaign. So you might as well just enjoy the few good things that come your way. So
I will.
All right. So let's handle them one at a time. Who else is Frostbite? There we go. All right, Constitution save. Let's see what happens here. Ooh, that is successful. As you cast it, just you want to describe the spell so we get a feel for what your magic looks like?
Mostly I attempted to kind of create a wall of ice to stop him. He didn't bust right through it, though.
Okay. So like a paper thin wall of ice.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
True to your research, it does not seem particularly bothered by the cold. It takes barely any damage. But the side effect of frostbite is reduced speed. right?
Isn't it
Or-
disadvantage?
Disadvantage
on
on next.
Disadvantage on its first
Yeah.
attack. Got it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We have a button for that now too. Sweet. All right. Anyone else holding actions that want to take them?
I need to wait until it's 20 feet, so I gotta
Okay.
wait a bit.
I wouldn't have been able to ready my attack until after I came up in the initiative.
Oh no. I'm assuming you were ready in ambush. Did you want to?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, absolutely.
You're
Yeah,
close enough
I'm-
to its initiative. If you want to jump down on it, that's cool. So
100%. You already
Okay.
know. And I'm going
All
to use
right.
that inspiration.
all right. Let's see that attack roll.
All right, plunging attack. Let's do this. Don't fail me, please. 23.
Nice.
23 is going to hit. You fall 20 feet onto its back. So roll an extra 2d6. You will take that 2d6, but you will also add it to the damage that the boar takes.
Okay, so I
All
take
right.
that as well.
Correct. So as you slam into this beast's back, you deal a significant amount of damage as you find the spear easily slides into its meaty hide and flesh. If you didn't know any better, you would say it's really doesn't like being hit with spears. All right. Well done. Anything else from Alexi? Well, now that you've landed on it, go ahead and give me an acrobatics or athletics to see if you could hold on. I'm just going to roll a strength check for it.
Oh, maybe I should have used inspiration there.
All right, so you land the blow, but the creature immediately starts kind of butting and bucking and everything. And the next thing you know, you are kind of tossed back into the cave.
Uh-oh.
It's dark.
All right,
Oh, okay.
and it's going to continue its turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. It is going to charge straight at Zavin. There we go.
All right, it's in range.
Okay. Ooh, 11 does not hit. All right. As it reaches Zavin, let's see. Ooh, okay. As it approaches Zavin, it activates its Chaos Presence. The musk coming off the beast is so divine and otherworldly that anybody within 40 feet of the boar must make a wisdom saving throw right now.
Ooh.
So if you're within 40 feet of the boar, which would be 8 squares, you got to make a wisdom saving throw.
Does that include me? I can't see the field right now.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, you are still there inside the cave.
All right.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Philippocles, Hypatia, wow, Kira, and I got to roll for Zavan and Tanias, so hold on. All
Wait,
right.
since I don't breathe, would this actually affect me?
Yeah, I mean, you know, like
Okay,
you're
so
you're a bio-organic construct, so you do have plus it's affecting, you know, your mind. So as this kind of comes into your guys' system, you are confused as per the confusion spell. Which
Just
will
to
do-
those who failed, or
Yeah, those of you who failed, and you needed a 13 or higher to pass. So if you got less than a 13, you are confused.
Yeah.
All right. So now that was its bonus action. The creature is in position. It is going to go ahead and try and just gore Zavan. So here we go. This is with disadvantage because of Hypatia's spell. Oof. 19. So he is hit for 14 slashing and 7 thunder damage. As it hits and impacts with him, it also gains the bonus damage from charge, dealing another 14 points of damage. and then the impact is so great that it creates a thunderous impact. So everybody within 15 feet of it, you take 2 points of thunder damage, and you need to make a strength DC 15 or be knocked prone. All right, and spoiler, Zavon is knocked prone because he's super dead.
Like flat out dead.
Yeah, he's
Just go
completely
flying
dead.
into the
He's
ravine
just
over here?
torn. Yeah, I mean, it's just an explosion of meat. It's just an explosion of meat when it hits him. Yeah.
What is
All right.
going on?
Yeah, it's, so we'll get rid of Zavon, and we'll put his new miniature, which is everybody's favorite, Blood Spatter. Where you at, Blood Spatter? There we go. Looking good. Looking great. There we go. Lovely.
Does Skillen need to make the wisdom save?
Yeah.
I forget.
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Okay. I always forget I have a familiar. Okay, you're confused too.
All right. And let's see, it will peter out the rest of its movement by sort of smashing into your bonfire and knocking the pig down off the ledge here. Kind of lands in the dirt and the leaves and rolls down over the side. It whirls around on the two of you. It is super angry, super pissed off, and as it smashes and stamps out your fire, it takes some fire damage.
You.
All right, the beast's golden hide does seem to be resistant to the flames. Alrighty, that brings us to last thing. And as its turn comes to a close, or really at the beginning of its turn, you hear the bloop 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 of legendary action points filling up. All right, so
Chaos.
Alexi, you're up.
Yeah, seeing that I got knocked into here, this place looks pretty grim. I'm gonna start moving straight out the cave.
Okay,
So-
teleport you out, Pac-Man style. Bloop.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna. I got 20 more feet here, or 25 actually, and then I guess I'll go ahead and take the dodge action, and I'll use my bonus action to use. Actually, yeah, I'll use my bonus action to use Clever as the Gods for everyone.
Okay.
And I'll pick up a rock and I'm just gonna throw it at its head. like
All
yell
right.
out at it, like, hey! And get it to try and turn and look at me while I take the dodge action.
It has to do an insight against your deception.
Yes.
Is that correct? All right.
Yes. I want to see it beat a 24.
Good.
All right. All right.
As you hit it upside the head, it turns to you, and in the common tongue of Thylea, it says, "Well, if it isn't the doomed one, you die next. You die over and over." And it begins to hoof at the ground, kicking up clods of dirt.
This is awkward. Do I know you? Wait, you speak? What? This creature speaks? And I have my turn.
Hypatia, you're a little confused, but you do know that many celestial creatures can speak multiple languages. So,
Okay.
all right. As that turn ends, it is going to use a legendary action to move. No, you know what? It's going to use a legendary action to dodge. That is what it's going to do. Which we now have a symbol for that too. Sweet. All right. Tanais is up. Tanais is dealing with confusion right now. So let's see what happens to this poor fella. We got to roll a d8. Let's see.
E10, I think.
Let's see.
I'm ready to spell.
Okay, yeah, D10 to determine the direction. Okay, yeah, so D10 is the behavior. D8 is if it starts wandering around. All right, 7 to 8. The creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within its reach. All right, so odd, it's going to be the boar. Even, it's going to be Philippocles. All right, odd's the boar. So he's going to spend his turn stabbing it. Oof, yeah, but does not hit. He just sort of randomly stabs the air, like, around the two of you. As his turn comes to a close, he will try to make a wisdom save to get over the effect. And he does. He kind of snaps back to his self. All right. As he does, the beast will use another legendary action to attack Taneus. So it kind of rears up on its hind legs, and it just rams those tusks down. Oof. He drops. All right. It lets out a vicious squee and just kind of shakes his body as it kind of dangles from his horns and tusks and just sort of flings him back up into the air and onto the ground. All right, Talus, you're up.
All right, first thing I'm gonna do is try out this fun new ability. I'll let out my Amazonian battle cry.
Okay. What does that sound like? I mean, you don't have to make it, out of your own body, but maybe describe it to us.
This sounds like a eerie, mechanical, otherworldly sound, similar to the sound that the machines made. If you ever saw War of the World.
Oh,
the sound
okay.
the tripods made.
Oh gosh. Okay. So kind of like the bass they play in like a movie trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. Hype. All right. You all hear an alien and, I'll be honest, slightly frightening sound coming from near the cave. All right. So what do? You enter your frenzy. You have all this cool stuff. That is so hype that rangers have a way to get resistance to attacks. That's amazing. What a good subclass.
Yeah, but it ends if you take damage. That's what's interesting.
Okay, so what are you going to do?
And then we're going to throw the chakram at it.
All right. Yeah, unfortunately, it is still dodging. So the chakram kind of...
It's a straight roll.
Oh,
Clever
right.
Gods.
Yeah, because you have the advantage. All right, so it kind of heads at the Great Boar. The boar just ting knocks it away with its tusks. The chakram begins to return to you and just slices along the creature's neck and flank, spraying blood and then returning to your hand. All right. It seems that the slashing of this weapon not as effective as Alexi's spear. But you had sort of suspected that a little bit. As you look at the creature, you see that what you thought at first were spines all along its back and flanks are actually spears from previous battles that have been left embedded in the creature's hide. Along with those, you see arrows and just a few darts, javelins. They almost form like quills all along the creature's back. All right, anything else from
He's got a
Talus?
long history getting stabbed.
Oh yeah.
No, unfortunately, that's all I can
All right,
do.
you're going to maintain your position. Philippocles, you are confused. Go ahead and give me that roll. All right.
Nothing.
6. All right. You kind of stand there staring at the boar, seeing it and not seeing it. Go ahead and give me a wisdom saving throw. Oh, the heady musk of the creature continues to addle your brain.
Where'd
All right.
my pig roast go?
That brings us to Anastasia. You're up.
I'm just going to fly over this tree, a little bit above it, and I'm going to prepare a guiding bolt for when it stops dodging.
Oh, smart. Okay.
So I'll be concentrating on that.
All right. Such is the creature's fury that it is just going to piss away its last legendary action, smashing the body of Tanias. So it is just going to... Yeah, it just gets in there and just ruins it. Just spreads it all over the place. Pieces of this dude are just hanging from its tusks and horns at this point. All right. Skilla the Killer, you're up.
All right, so she is confused. So
Okay.
I guess she gets her
roll a
own
D10.
D10.
Yeah. So on a 1, let's see. I wish it was organized. Oh, there we go. Use all your movement to go in a random direction. So roll a D8 to see what direction she goes. All right, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's going to fly off in this direction.
All right, so that's like basically off the screen.
Okay, yeah, so she kind of and she's gone. All right. Hypatia, you're up.
Let's see.
Also confused by the heady, confusing musk of this creature.
Wait, she gets another thing, doesn't she? Oh, she's still confused. It's fine.
All right.
Okay, now I'm confused. Okay, a 4.
Let's see. You do not move or take any actions. You kind of stare at the boar. You see Phil staring at the boar. Phil sees you. Maybe you give him a little wave. I don't know. As your turn ends, you do get a new saving throw. So wisdom saving throw.
God damn it.
All right. Reset. You're up.
All right, I'm gonna run up the rocks. I'm gonna vault off the rocks.
Okay, cinematic.
And jump on him.
All right, add a
And-
+2 to this
Yep, I'm gonna.
attack roll.
As I jump, I thrust the spear.
Okay, yeah, that is
So
going to
20.
hit.
For 9 points, and then I'm gonna spend a key point to use flurry of blows.
Okay.
And for this, I want, because I'm using my shield
Mhm.
and I'm on his back, I
Mhm.
want to hammer one of those spears that's on his spine into his back
Okay, also cinematic
with my shield.
and original. Go for it. Also a hit. So we'll do piercing instead of bludgeoning for that. You ram just spears, javelins, arrows deeper into its flesh. It lets out a horrible squeal of pain. Give me an acrobatics or athletics check to see if you could stay on the creature's back. Yeah, no, it starts bucking like crazy, and you are tossed off.
Okay. Then I will run back behind the rock.
Okay. All right. Kira waves at the boar, but she is confused. So let's see how it goes. Let's say 8. She uses an action to make a melee attack against a creature within reach. So there's no one within reach and does nothing. So she just sort of waves at it. So you got like Hypatia, Kira, and Philippocles just sort of
Just dancing?
stoned, just kind of staring at the boar. Like, yeah, this is good. This is nice. At the end of her turn, she will try a new wisdom save. And she kind of snaps out of it. All right. That brings us to the boar's turn. Bloop, bloop, bloop. You hear the legendary action meter of
Does it
fill
stop
up.
dodging when its turn starts? Okay,
It
so I'm
does.
guiding
It
bolting now.
immediately stops dodging.
Come on, so level 2.
Oh, that is
Oh.
a critical hit.
Wow.
Oh, shit. All right, let's see what happens.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a
Yeah.
lot of damage.
That's 8. Wow, 8d6. And those are high rolls.
Oh, wow. Okay. If this attack deals 4 psychic, radiant, or thunder, it does. So you get to add another set of damage dice to that. So add another 5d6, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So add another 5d6.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So this is I love.
Is it still alive?
So hold on,
Did she
this
just one
flavor
hit
for
kill
this
the
is just
legendary
like
boar?
Well,
she's seeing
it's-
all
it's
these people
resistant.
get destroyed, like ripped apart by this board. She's panicking a lot, so she's like, come on, and then finally the magic comes to her, and then she releases like a small fireball that turns into a radiant lightning bolt as it hits it.
All right. So the boar paws at the ground, raises up, slams down. You see force, lightning, thunder gathering around its tusks. It shoulders Philippocles out aside and begins charging at Alexi, who it called out and who called out to it. And as it is about to slam into him, a concussive blast of radiant energy blows all of the fucking leaves off of this tree and just hits the boar, and there's just one surprise squeal as it falls over dead.
What?
Wait, you outright actually killed
Oh
him.
my
Wait,
God.
oh my god.
Rosette is just, she just stands up and she's like, what?
Like, I think at this
Please.
point I would
Still
not
trying
be
to put
confused
together his
anymore,
spit
but
roast.
like I'm still
I
confused.
think I faint, like in the tree.
I'm no
Um,
longer magically confused, just normal confused.
Alexi
I'm gonna-
just blinks.
I'm gonna go over to Philippocles and just slap him a little bit, see if that will wake him up.
So, Alexi, as the boar lays dying, it looks up at you, and you could tell it's looking right at you with its eyes that are slowly kind of clouding over and just filling with blood. And it looks to you and it says, "Know this, mortals. Your sins cannot be atoned. An ancient power sleeps in the heart of Thylea, and when it awakens, the age of Mitros will come to an end. Just as my broken body falls to ruin and decay, so too all mortal things will come to death and darkness. No prophecy will save you." And with that, it just kind of shudders and dies.
Okay. Rosette puts away her notebook where she quickly wrote down what he said, and continues to slap Philippocles.
Okay. It doesn't take too long for Philippocles and Hypatia and Scylla the Killer to come out of their confusion.
What happened?
Yeah, I know. She's just like,
Look behind
is it
you.
dead?
Oh,
Oh.
it's very dead.
Oh.
I remember
This was
coming
gonna
over
be
here
like
and-
my first battle.
nothing.
God.
I wanted to wrestle with it.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
guess
look
I-
up and you see Anastasia perched in this now leafless tree. Bits.
I
What?
think
What?
for sure that maybe she passed out after that happened. Maybe that was a little
Oh,
too much for her.
okay.
Now she's passed out in the
You
top of the
see-
tree.
Yeah, you see Anastasia passed out in the top of a leafless tree. Here and there, you see that some of the leaves bear golden like embers as they sort of burn away from the radiant energy that super Hadoukened their way through them.
would it be possible to run up this cliff and jump on a branch to get to her?
Yeah, I mean, you're out of combat, so
I see Tanias' body next to me. Is he like super dead? Can I do like
oh
a
yeah, no,
look over?
it deliberately spent a legendary action just to smash and pound his body till it was broken. The parts of him that are on the ground would match up maybe with the parts that are still skewered on the beast's tusks and horns. Yeah, he was dismembered.
Philippocles is just gonna kind of start kicking the boar of legend, pissed off he didn't get to fight it himself.
I'm gonna bring Anastasia down from the tree.
Okay.
And as I bring them this way, I'm gonna go up to Alexei and ask him, why did he call you the doomed one?
I'm not so sure myself. There's not really much to explain. I guess I can find out myself in time. Alexei really doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, and then she's gonna try to wake up Anastasia.
Hypatia wanders up to Kira and she's like just whispering, like, you're sure this was the one?
Oh, this was it. Yeah.
Huh.
I noticed bodies.
She wanders up to like make an anatomical sketch, take
Okay.
some notes.
The
A little
benefit
half-hearted.
of it being killed with a guiding bolt is that the body's in relatively good shape.
Crash, I noticed bodies in the cave.
Oh yeah. Do you want to investigate the cave? Talus, you kind of climb down from your perch.
Yes.
All right. You see Alexei's heading to the cave. Do you want to join him, or do you want to join the others? What do you want to do?
I'll help him in the cave.
Yeah, I wake up and I
Okay.
just like ask if
Yeah, Philippocles is in disbelief because there's no way that was the boar, so he's gonna go in the cave and look for the boar too.
yeah, I kind of feel bad, like honestly.
Well, only 3 of us saw what actually happened.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, she'll just come out of
saw
it and just,
everything.
like ask if everything's okay. Like, what happened?
We can talk about it
Okay.
later. Why don't we go
Is anyone
in
hurt?
the cave?
I can heal them.
I mean, I have
Uh,
a little hurt feelings. Not gonna lie. But
I could use tending to my wounds. Yes.
All right, so she'll come over to you with she'll ask for your arm or wherever you're wounded.
It'd be my entire back. I got flung off that thing.
Yeah, so then she'll
pretty
place a hand on your back and you'll feel a very, very, very hot, unpleasant sensation. Just like it's incredibly hot. And then after a while, until it's almost unbearable, then it finally becomes soothing. Then, look at that.
All right.
Thank you.
And at this point, Hypatia finally looks up and is like, "Oh, are we going somewhere? Okay."
There were
In the cave.
bodies in the cave
Right.
that
right.
Body-
the boar had killed.
All right. Let me get a hero stat going, and I'll get you to that cave. Bloop.
Was it dark in the cave?
All right, I'm gonna light a torch. Of course, it's dark. Do you have a light?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe this is an introduction for my friend. And she'll pull out some incense or something to burn, and she'll cup her hands together and produce a small fire in her hands, and then from the fire, a familiar will show up.
Oh, what is that?
Okay. This little cutie shows up.
I'll ask it to give us some light, friend.
I think it always gives light.
Oh, okay.
I think the mini itself.
hey, little guy.
Yeah, so as Philippocles, as you start looking around, you see a lady boar. She is quite dead. Many spears in her body. You see the bodies of 2 dead hunters, and you see 1 tiny boar piglet.
Hey, buddy.
Why?
What are you doing here?
It looks up at you, and it is lets out tiny, adorable oinks of fear, and kind of presses its tiny booty against the back of the cave.
Oh my
It's
goodness.
okay.
Can I try to give an animal handle check? to
Well, I
try
was
to-
gonna.
I was working on that.
Philippocles, give me a check. Talus, you walk up and kind of see what he's doing. Philippocles, as you kind of lean towards it, it just looks at your bulk and your humanness. It just kind of squeezes a bit and kind of buries itself deeper. It just puts its whole little nose, this little nose right there, just kind of buries it in the dirt, butt up in the air, hoping for the best.
I'm gonna put my hand on
Okay.
Yeah.
Philippe's shoulder and just
Okay.
say, "Let me try."
I mean, go ahead. I too am quite skilled with beasts.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
I'm looking at you, still covered in boar's blood. So
Oh yeah, Anastasia, you can hear what this thing
Yeah.
is saying because you have your okay. The baby pig. It's heartbreaking as it is. It is calling out for its papa.
Aw.
So it just kind of keeps calling out, confused and scared for papa. Yeah,
But
I mean
it's
it's a baby,
incredible.
so it doesn't have a super established, boar vocabulary.
Well, I'll let Talus do his thing. I just wanted to hear what it was saying. I'll try and console it
Oh,
in
yeah.
a second after what Talus does.
All right.
I'll just try to approach it like I would any other small animals I'm sure I've
Okay.
interacted with in my rangering.
All right. Perhaps it is your otherworldly scent, or perhaps your lack of an established humanoid scent. But the creature rears up and charges you, slams its tiny body into your crouched form, and proceeds to hide in the bent limbs of your crouched body. Kind of looking out defensively from the cover that you are creating for it.
I'll just try to comfort the best I can and let my stim fey kind of give its little whistles too, because maybe an animal near it, or animal-like creature near it, might calm it a little better.
Hypatia is gonna poke around in the rubble for any kind of magical artifact or
Sure.
something that might have explained why the this questionably normal boar became questionably evil.
Okay. As you begin exploring, go ahead and give me an investigation check. Yeah. So you start kind of piecing things together. You got an exceptionally large, especially by giant boar standards, sow here. You've got an unquestionably interesting piglet. The stripes that kind of run down its sides are a radiant gold, similar to the boar that you just killed. You see that there are the bodies of 2 hunters here, and much as he did to the 2 hunters outside, they are just shredded, just torn to pieces. Amongst the remains, as you kind of look around the chamber, you do see that there are coins scattered everywhere. Most of their equipment is broken, but one of them, at least its arm, no longer attached to the body, still clutches a silvered spear. If you were to gather up all the coins in the room, it would be 25 gold and 37 silver.
A silver spear.
Correct.
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna pick it up, but like kind of hold it away from me with 2 fingers, like it stinks a little bit. And
Yeah. The hand does not let go of the spear. It just sort of dangles there.
Does anybody know how to use one of these? I think I saw some of you with
I do.
that. Well, here.
Every
Congratulations.
single soldier on this continent uses a spear.
Everyone.
Yeah, it is the long sword of this campaign setting. Yeah.
I don't know how to use it, so you can have it. It's a little gross. You might want to take care of that.
I attempt to pry the hand off of it.
Yeah, I mean
I'm just gonna walk
you're
away.
strong. You're strong. You finger by finger unclench the fist and it plops to the ground.
Okay, good. I didn't want to have to cut it off with a dagger.
I will, however, keep the gold.
Okay.
Does the arm look like it would belong to this girl or the man?
Oh man, give me a medicine check. They were both pretty beefy in life, so this would be.
Double.
I
eights.
mean, you're pretty sure it's a right hand, so maybe.
I'll set it with the girl's body here.
You do notice, Alexi, that Kira is watching all of you with great interest, but her eyes kind of linger on you, Anastasia, Anastasia and Reset.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask Kira. Is one of these 2 people here who were killed one of the ones you asked to slay this boar before?
She kind of winces a little and she says, well, that would be the Alpha team. So, what, two attempts ago?
So we're the
2?
3rd team.
Hypatia's a little miffed.
Well, it wasn't.
We were the 3rd choices.
No, look, all of the invites went out at the same time. Okay, I'm not responsible for how the mail gets to you. And she side eyes Anastasia super hard. You're gonna have to take any complaints you have about delayed delivery up with your postal carrier, because I'm not responsible for any of that. Everybody got invited at the same time, first come, first serve. Besides, it all worked out in the end. Look, you killed a boar of legend. You proved yourself. You can go meet the Oracle. You found a piglet of legend. Not sure what you're going to do with that. I mean, maybe raise it to be bacon of legend. So, yeah.
I'll turn to Kira and ask, now, before you sent these Alpha team out, was this boar attacking or was he just protecting his territory?
Look, the boar was attacking anyone who was trying to make their way through this region of the world. There's a road that leads to the Sour Vintage that is used by travelers. Like he was a threat, and he was most assuredly possessed of the Titan's power. I mean, you saw what it did. That's not what a normal pig does. The talking? Yeah, I mean the thunder and the whatever that bloop 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 noise was, that definitely wasn't normal. There was a lot of things about it that were abnormal. So I don't want you to think that I was mad at this random pig father and I was like, I'm gonna take you out, buddy. Like, that's not what happened here.
I'm just wondering if you're...
But just store that away for
meddling
later,
didn't make it worse.
because if you try to cheat me at cards there, Talus, maybe I'll come up with a new quest. Mm-hmm. And she gives you a meaningful look, like you're the next boar legend. No, look, I understand. You're from the Amazons. You are a being of the natural world. That creature was a celestial being. It is not of this world. Its spirit has already returned to the great beyond. And I'm not saying that in a way like your parents told you when your pet died when you were 5 to try to make you feel better. I'm telling you, that's what celestial creatures do.
What did he mean when he said an ancient power sleeps in the heart of Thylea?
I mean, how am I supposed to know? I was asked by the Oracle to proctor this exam. Like, why would I know anything about that?
So
And
Chalice will
Patty
try
narrows
to...
her eyes a little bit.
Why don't you ask
Like,
Aloxi, the doomed one? He probably knows.
Why do you keep calling him that?
I don't call him that. The pig called him that.
I'm sorry, I missed that last sentence.
Oh, I was trying to shift the attention from myself to you by bringing up the super awkward thing that happened during the fight.
Patty is gonna walk up and awkwardly pat him on the shoulder, like, it's okay. I'm sure you're not doomed, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Think of it this way. Now, whenever you listen to music, you could say you're listening to your Doom box. And she finger guns you.
Okay, are
How
we
about
done
that
here?
payment?
Oh, your payment. Right. Yeah. Sure. And she starts reaching in her tiny backpack and she pulls out one golden arrow after another and passes them out. So each of you can add a 25 gold piece golden arrow to your inventory.
Sweet.
But we're not done
How much
here.
damage does it do?
It's I mean, depends how hard you hit them, I guess. So we're not done here though, because the second part of this is when you kill a beast of legend, you must sacrifice it to the gods, or so they say. So who's it going to be? Yeah, you can only do one. That they are not good at sharing, from what I understand. So
we choose which god.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's your
Ah.
kill, right? So you guys, should make the decision.
I would like to sacrifice it to Pythor.
No, well,
Oh, really?
yeah, okay.
Oh,
I
come
mean,
on.
I'll let you, sort it out. It's none of my business. I'll just kind of, I'll be over here just doing my thing. Reset, you're kind of in my personal space. You're in my personal space. You're kind of following me around a lot, like in my personal space.
Well, I believe the one that felled the beast should be the one to choose.
But I would have been the one. Just was so confusing.
I don't really have a preference either way. I'll leave that to you.
I think it should be the Dawn Goddess. She's the one that sacrificed herself. So we should sacrifice our boar to her.
Well, what about Anastasia?
Don't know.
What do you think?
I'm not sure.
Chalice is going to try to scoop up the piglet in his arm and kind of...
Okay. Yeah.
Him.
It just continues, Anastasia, to quietly squeal for Mama and Papa. Again, it's not very old. It doesn't have a big understanding of the world yet, but it's definitely a sad little piglet. It nestles in to your mechanical body and just sort of nuzzles until it falls asleep.
Where do we perform this rite?
Could we just do it here? Outside?
Probably be best to do it here. Or to take it to one of the temples to do it. That's the traditional way. Though I don't know if we have the strength to do so.
To carry that, I could carry that pig. It's just a pig.
I mean, Kira says, like, you know, your faith is wherever you are, right? Isn't that what they say? Like, just be respectful, and it is what it is. So you guys aren't priests. You don't have to do things the priestly way. Do it your way. Just, do what you're gonna do. And she kind of walks out of the cave.
Hypatia holds up her hands with flames around them. I can firebolt it. That worked on the last pig.
Okay. Why don't we... Hypatia, you know
Yeah.
a lot about things. What gods are there?
Well, so there's I assume that we're talking about the five gods here, because well, we don't want to sacrifice things to the Titans. That's caused a lot of problems. But the gods, of course, as you would know, are Mitros, the goddess of the dawn, and the one who sacrificed herself at the beginning or at the end of the last war. There is Vulcan, the god of forges, Pythor, the god of battle. He rules over Astoria and well, whatever. It's a fine city, I'm sure. There's Kira, the goddess of music. Hey, your name is Kira. Huh. That's kind of weird though.
It's not really weird. It's like, remember, like, I don't know how old you are, but like 20 years ago, like everybody was naming their daughter Brittany. It's kind of like that. Like, it's just a popular name. So
Okay, well,
There
anyway.
is a time when every girl is named Brittany or Susan.
exactly like that.
Well, anyway, goddess of music, kind of lame. Whatever. Then there's Valis, the goddess of wisdom. She'd be pretty cool too.
Oh. And you recommend the goddess of dawn?
Well, she's the patroness of my city, which is the greatest city in all of Thylea.
What if we sacrifice it
Aresia?
to the world?
Mitros.
Thylea. Is that an option?
Reset tilts her head in confusion.
No, I don't think that's how it works, really.
No, Thylea is a Titan. You can sacrifice to her.
And Lutheria.
Kira looks up and she says, "Yeah, I mean, Thylea, Sydon, Lutheria, and even Kintamane. I mean, they're all, technically gods." No?
We can do Myrtos. It's a great city. Mitros. Let's do that.
Let's not dawdle on this too long.
Shall we vote?
Let's vote.
Yeah,
In the Roll20 chat?
Yeah, chat. That's easier. Crash, I'm stuck in the cave. Yo.
Oh. Okay, you just have to let me know you want to leave. I tried to move you, and you made your mage run away.
Oh.
So I was like, guess she's not ready to come outside yet.
Okay, I don't want to interrupt it.
Yeah. It was like trying to catch a goldfish at a pet store. I was like, let me grab her, and you swam away deeper into the cave. All right, we got one vote from Mitros. Okay. Valis or Kira? All right, we got 1 vote for pig roast. Okay. Okay. What else we got? Oh man, it's kind of all over the map. All right, so we got 2 for Mitros, 2 for Kira, 1, 2 for
2 for everyone.
Thylea,
Dang
2
it,
for
guys.
everyone. Did everybody vote?
I have.
Alexi.
There you go.
Oh. Kira
Oh,
looks
man.
right into your. Kira looks at you, right into your ocular cavities, right into the window of your soul, Alexi. She looks right at you, right at you.
I was
And she
trying to
says-
avoid this.
She says, "Make the right choice." Because literally, if you pick the wrong one, Alexi, you could damn all of them.
No pressure.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But I mean, seriously, you can damn all of them. So really be careful what you choose. Okay.
Well, I suppose Kira, the goddess, is the most.
Here. This will lighten the levity, right, of the situation for you, Alexi. What is the most refreshing fey creature?
I don't know. Tell me.
A sprite.
Hypatia walks
Alexi,
up to
please
Alexi.
choose.
Don't encourage her.
Oh, I see. I'll just keep them coming until you make a decision.
Choose,
Okay.
please choose.
I will
Ooh, this
vote.
is a good one. This is a good one.
I'll vote.
Alexi, why shouldn't you bother a treant before noon?
I don't respond.
Because morning wood is just so embarrassing.
This is really deciding, helping me decide. I want to
Yeah?
say.
Yeah, is that helping?
Yeah.
You want another one? Hold on. I got some more.
Let's
see.
sacrifice it to
Maybe you should have
Valis.
used that one.
All right. You ready for this one, Alexi? This is definitely going to relax you so that this huge decision that's going to impact the rest of your short life is going to be less heavy. Okay. Why didn't the frog paladin fall off the ledge?
Why?
Good Gripply.
Okay, enough of this. Let's. A small smile breaking corner of his lip. Let's just do it to Kira, the goddess of music and poetry.
All right.
Hypatia has a deep sigh.
Before we burn the pig, is
Wait,
there
are
a
you
way
sure,
to
Alexi? I mean, this is a big deal. I mean,
Okay, I changed my mind. Valis.
there you go.
I could go with Valis.
get? Okay.
Well, I mean, of everyone you had to choose, you did Valis, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What good is Valis? I
Yeah, I
changed
mean-
my vote to Kira.
She's kind of ice. Well,
May she sing of my triumphs.
Yeah, let's sacrifice it to Kira, I guess.
I mean, there's plenty of other options on the list. I mean, I'm just saying that Valis is a bit of a snooze fest, kind of a nerd.
Why don't you want us to?
Why? Yeah. Why
Sacrifice it to
does
Kira.
your input?
Oh,
matter?
that lady with her name that's the same as mine. I've had to live in her shadow my whole life, like, please. She doesn't need nothing special. It's fine.
She's the goddess of music, right? You play music. I would have thought that you'd like her.
Yeah, I would have thought you were imitating her.
Well, I just think that, you know, if she was really so great, I would be a better musician, right? Because, you know, like I feel sometimes that sometimes I feel like maybe my jokes and songs, and she kind of wipes a tear away from her eyes, aren't very good.
Well, maybe if we sacrifice this pig to her, she'll bless you with better jokes.
I think your jokes are good.
Thank you. You're such a sweet boy. All right. I'm just gonna turn around. You do whatever you're gonna do. I'm gonna be over here tuning my
Accordion.
Leather bag.
yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to get a trophy off of this boar before we burn it. Maybe just like a tuft of hair or something.
I
Not a good idea.
don't
Ooh.
think that's
No?
a good idea.
That's
We have
putting
to
you above
sacrifice
the
everything?
gods. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
And if they leave
not
something
a-
behind for you, it's a sign from them.
See, this is my first time doing something like this.
What about that bear?
Mine too.
I didn't sacrifice it.
I thought that's what you were supposed to do.
Well, I just killed it, and then I don't think it was a bear of legend anyway. As I look at the pig, which is like 9 times the size of the bear.
But was the bear that you killed gold and wearing maybe a red T-shirt? Because that's messed up.
Bother.
Yeah.
The stories say it is.
Okay.
She
All right,
doesn't
so-
even know anymore.
Everybody has grown up except for Talus in this setting, so you would know the correct way to make a sacrifice to the gods. So I'm not going to require like a religion check, and if you goof it, you goofed everything. Like, this is a very religious campaign setting, a very religious society. So unless your character's like blatantly like, I don't know nothing about no gods or this world, then you know the basics of doing this. So you guys prepare sort of a pyre. You build it up. You get it going, and yeah, you sacrifice. Does anybody want to say some words or anything as they do so, or do you just kind of silently, you know, let it happen and think about who you're dedicating it to?
I would have taken
Well-
the little one down the hill a bit in a ways.
Oh yeah, so he doesn't have to watch his father like burned alive, or not alive, but burned. Yeah, that's probably for the best. So
I would go up to.
he's still sleepy
Anastasia.
from his ordeal. I'm just going to give you control of his sheet so that I don't have to keep moving his miniature around.
Okay.
So,
I'll just
please-
suggest to
there we go.
Anastasia that we do another performance to dedicate to Kira. I mean,
So we're
since
doing it
it's
to Kira. Okay.
didn't we say Kira or did we say Valis?
Yeah. For the most part, I
Oh.
think, unless someone changed their mind. Yeah.
Thought it was Kira.
Yeah,
Yep,
Kira.
sounds like Kira. All right.
Hypatia just sighs. How do I reach these kids?
I didn't want to make a choice.
All right, let's see that performance check. This is for the gods themselves, living gods that could come and slap you in the face if you do a bad job.
Okay, 2 separate checks.
A musical and dance performance for the goddess of music and dancing. No
Oh my
pressure.
goodness. All right. All right.
Where did Kira go?
You look around, Kira is gone.
Oh.
Well, Save
Wow.
it.
Oh my god.
Please
Okay,
save it.
I'll try. Yeah, and I guess I'll be singing in Celestial because I can speak Celestial. That helps. All right.
Okay.
Performance. God.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
I understand why I'm the doomed one.
So, yeah. Reset, yours is bad. It's really bad. So, I don't know how else to describe it. I mean, you start doing your katas. There's blood everywhere still from the battle. You slip in some of the blood. It's bad.
Yeah. halfway through, she realizes she wasn't doing her flips and martial arts and was just trying to dance.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But Anastasia, you give a incredible performance. Anybody nearby that is in any way moved by music or appreciative of music, yeah, I mean it's powerful.
Maybe the flames start like reacting a little bit. That'd be cool. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. They kind of fan like wings for a moment, and then the wings kind of close and the fire intensifies. And slowly but surely, the boar of legend is consumed by the flames. All right.
So, does that mean we can head to the Oracle? Where's Kira?
She disappeared.
Kira appears in between Anastasia and Reset, and she says, just throws her arms around Anastasia, and she just says, "Oh, it was amazing, just amazing. Oh, so much potential. Oh, you're my hero of legend." Reset. I don't even know what to say. It was terrible. Well, I'm contractually obligated to tell you the truth. I'm actually Kira, the god.
Oh.
Ta-da!
Stare blankly at her.
She kind of like looks around, and then she kind of takes a deep breath and jazz hands like furiously. Ta-da!
My goodness.
Prove it.
Prove it.
Hypatia's gonna send Skilla over to like sniff her.
Okay, here, I'll prove it. This guy right here that wanted me to sleep with them is my nephew. And that's why I threw up everywhere, because it was so gross. It's okay. It's okay.
I mean,
Look, you're
I
super
didn't
cute.
know.
You're super cute. You look a lot like your father before he let himself go.
Thanks,
You're
Auntie.
adorable. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait, nephew?
Yeah, of the 700 nephews I've met, I think you're my favorite, if that's any consolation. Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, your dad cannot keep it in his pants, like, at all.
Neither can I.
Yeah. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun later on. Trust me. Anyways, so.
And the snake is just like fluttering around her head, sniffing everywhere.
Yep. Yeah. You're licking, but I guess that's how you sniff, and that's fine. Skill of the killer. Yeah, no, it's me for real. So we got some serious business to take care of. So we thought, maybe a little hands-on approach might be better than all that. But hey, I am so flattered that you sort of kind of wanted to sacrifice the pig to me, that I am going to swear right here and right now as a god, with the gods as my fucking witness, an oath of protection for you. And she points to each one of you in turn.
Did she point at Alexi?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much good I could do you, Alexi, but I'm going to try my best. Like, I think you're only going to die like 3 times.
What?
Yeah, don't worry about it. So, yeah. Basically, I'm going to stick around, Like, remember that famous play?
What do you mean die?
With the pirate, and he saves, like, that Yeti, and then the Yeti swears, like, a life debt to him? It's kind of like that. I'm your Yeti.
Hooray.
Tell me what you need us to do.
I mean,
start.
I am here to watch and observe, right? I can't, we're in peacetime right now, 500 years of peace, right? I'm not allowed to do anything myself, right? So I'm just here, supervising, proctoring, as it were. And let me tell you, you guys passed. So fantastic. I will tell you though that there's 4 dead people here, and it's not very heroic to just leave their bodies here to turn into vengeful undead. So if maybe you could get on with the burial ceremony, that would probably be for the best. So,
So please,
oh,
we'll go
yeah.
and start digging a hole. Or what would be the appropriate? Would it be a pyre to burn them as well, or?
I believe they buried their dead. Yeah. So,
Yeah, that
just
sounds right.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't have a. Do I have a shovel? I don't think I have a shovel. Yeah, I'm kind of just using half great sword and half my own hands.
Yeah. They
Great.
they were way into burying their dead. So
Are the dead buried with their weapons?
I
The spear,
mean-
you don't want to give it up.
I'll give it up.
if it's an heirloom weapon, or if it's a weapon of significance that they didn't arrange to be passed down, blah 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 blah, then it's obviously a baller ass good guy move to bury somebody with their weapon. This is a campaign setting where grave robbers can actually become cursed, where they starve to death because they view grave robbing that badly.
Yeah.
Totally balls in your
grave
court
robbing.
though. Yeah.
It's not grave robbing because
Because they were never actually buried yet. So
And you also
And-
don't know whose spear it belongs to. You
Right.
wouldn't want to put it in the wrong one.
And Alexi, don't feel any pressure. It's not like the gods are watching everything you do. I mean, that's crazy. So just live your life.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, God. I say as I go to help Philippocles with the burying of today.
I was really kind of hoping that you were gonna sacrifice to somebody else though, because while I'm super flattered, I kind of wanted to see how long I could keep you guessing whether I was really Kira or not. But probably would have been smarter to use a pseudonym. Yeah, I don't think you were buying that Brittany thing very well. Ah well, it is what it is.
You should have gone with Herrick.
Herrick.
Your name
Je-
backwards.
Yeah. Oh, clever and gender neutral. I like it. Next time. Okay. Well, it's up to you. We could go right now to the Oracle, or if you wanted to rest and recuperate, we could head back to the Sour Vintage, spend the night, head out fresh in the morning.
Sour Vintage sounds quite good. I'm hoping certain someone's there.
Okay.
I want to
yes.
head out as soon as possible, but
Hypatia
Sure.
does as well.
If you're hungry, please take pieces of the boar I roasted. It's available to everyone.
well, no, it's knocked down on the floor.
Philippocles had reassembled the roast and started roasting it while
okay.
the pyre was
Alright.
being built in it.
Yeah, there's only a couple sticks and rocks in there. Only a wimp would care about that kind of stuff. So, all right. Either way, you've got to head west, so you will pass the Sour Vintage anyways. But if you wanted to march on into the night, that's totally cool.
We really have no reason to hurry. I'd say take our time.
Yeah, well, if
Well-
it's gonna take all night, then we might as
You
well rest on
might.
the way.
Not have reason to hurry.
All right.
But Hypatia just kind of mutters that.
I guess I'll hero stack you guys up, and take you on back.
I'm returning the silver spear.
All right. So in the marker that you guys made out of stone, you take the silver spear and you kind of jam the hilt, and it catches that afternoon sun and just it looks beautiful. It's a small constellation, but you do gain DM inspiration. So
All right.
Maybe tie a
Try to find some
scrap of
yummy
cloth to it.
Victuals for Piglet.
Yeah, you could feed him some of this boar.
oh
Oh goodness, no.
Don't do that.
All right.
Pigs do eat anything.
You didn't know robots were capable of giving you death stares, but this one does.
So let's see. We gotta delete the old versions of you, or you'll self-destruct when you see yourselves.
Oh no!
And then these guys are dead, so we don't want to see them because we think it's a ghost. All right, I think we're good to go. You guys arrive back at the Sour Vintage. Evening is approaching. Sunset is on its way. The weather here in Thylea is so Mediterranean, so no crazy weather is scheduled for a bit. So you enjoy the pleasant late spring air, I guess, and arrive back. On the way back, is anybody have anything to say? I mean, it kind of feels like it got awkward there.
Yeah, I'm
Heck
gonna
of a
pressure. I'm gonna ask her about that whole dead thing.
She just sort of looks at you. She's like, "What do you mean? Wait? You're pressuring me right now?
I would like to know so that I can.
Is this what Alexei pressuring Kira looks like? I just want to store it away for later so I can identify next time it happens. All right.
What?
She stares right into your face, and she's like, "Bring it. Bring the pressure. Let's do this. Pressure me. I'm ready." Let's go.
Why?
Anytime.
Why am I going to die?
Well, because you're
What did
immortal.
Oh,
See
you
how I
said
answered that one pretty quick.
I'm gonna die 3 times of old age. You mean?
Wouldn't that be nice?
Okay.
I mean, magic's a thing. You should be fine. So, look, these are questions for the Oracle. It's not my place to answer these kind of questions. The important
Gotcha.
thing, Alexei, is that you're here. Right? This is where it begins, and you'll decide where it ends.
On the way back, I'll talk to Anastasia and ask her what she thinks names for what they should call this little guy.
Oh,
Little
my
pig.
goodness.
She seemed to be one of the only. Oh, this guy.
Alexei's brooding.
This little guy?
Philippocles is gonna ask Kira about like his father, if she ever met his mother, what were they like?
She gets really sad when you ask about your mother. She's like, she was definitely the one, you know? And she was the one, I think, that was gonna calm him down, fill that empty place, you know? It always feels like he was, like looking for something that he was missing. I really feel like she was that thing. I think that's why she was taken. She was a treasure.
Do you know if she's still alive?
Yeah, again, I can't really tell you that. You're gonna have to ask the Oracle yourself.
Of course. Very well.
But I'm gonna tell you that unlike your dad, if she is alive, you're not gonna let anything stop you from getting her back. All right. So, anyways, I have a lot of writing to do. I got to update this epic ballad we're working on here. I'm gonna turn in early, I think. So yeah, don't worry about your rooms. I'll cover them for the night, and we'll set out in the morning.
I'd like to see if she's lying or if
Okay.
she has plans.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I glare.
She's a trickster god.
Prestige god. Oh, have
Oh,
fun.
okay. Are you gonna insider? Is that what's
I
going on?
am.
Okay.
Just got like, oh,
She has a casual plus 17 to
All right.
perform. And
Let me check.
Talis. I'd say let's name him later. Let's pick a good name for him. Like at during the week maybe.
So Reset, you're pretty sure that she's planning to sneak out in the middle of the night, dressed in a costume, and fight crime in the nearby countryside.
That's what she thinks. And Reset's gonna remember that for later.
Okay. Alrighty. So does anybody have any business that they want to attend to here at the establishment? Oh, this lovely lady's actually not here anymore. Oop. Okay.
Philippicles gonna bathe all the blood off of him, and then
Sure.
go and look for Feisty Blonde. He can't get off his mind.
Okay. All right. Role play it real quick, or investigate / intimidate. I'm thinking, or I don't think you're a persuading type, right?
No,
All right. So, what do you want to do? You want to roll for it, or do you want to just role play for it? How do you want to get this information?
I mean, he would just kind of like get a drink and then just walk around looking at each of the tables. Any girl with blonde hair, he'd kind of like take a look, see
Okay.
if it's her. He just
Yeah, I
walk
mean,
around
given
the
your
entire club.
incredible physique, your kind of resemblance to your father, your just epic ass proportions, everyone that you stop is like, hey, kind of thing as you talk to them, but none of them seem to be a mysterious blonde woman.
All right, Pouty, he's gonna go to the most attractive one that kind of reciprocated and go talk to her.
Is that Christmas music? What the hell?
That was something.
That was really
Yeah.
weird. Okay, hold on. Let me try again. We want Greek music. There we go. Okay. Whatever that was. Yeah, so you start looking around. Yeah, it's a lot of people here. It's a busy place. While Philippicles is looking around, what does anybody else want to do, if anything? Or do you just want to get some sleep?
food's been sleep for me.
Okay.
I wanted to let these guys know that their comrade's been avenged.
Oh,
If they're still
okay.
here.
Yeah, they are still there. They're still at the same table. They're sort of looking a little bit more patched up than they were yesterday. And as you approach, they kind of nod at you and they say, there he is. The automaton. Hey, I heard a rumor last night that you were made by the Amazons so that they could receive the pleasure of a male without needing a male. Is it too forward of me to say this? But it seems like a good idea, no? And the other woman laughs, and this guy laughs. This guy kind of scoffs a bit. But either way, they kind of like, chuckle and slam their fists into the table, mercenary style.
Well, they weren't the ones who made me. As for the other part, I'll let your imaginations.
So, you have returned. Were you successful, or are you all that's left?
No, they were successful.
Truly.
God's willing.
How did it play out, if you don't mind me asking?
Thanks to your advice, we took the time to hunt the boar out of the surrounding area, so as not to be sought upon as we fought the beast itself.
This dude slams his fist down, both fists down into the table, breaking his plate. He says, "See, I told you we should have done that. Instead, we start the fight, and what happens? Boar everywhere. It was a disaster." He kind of nods his head to you, and he says, "Well played. Well played."
Then some of us took positions around the cave, lured it out by roasting one of its comrades to get it into a frenzy, and as it charged, we set upon it from all angles.
They all look kind of miffed, but also impressed. And then this little guy comes squeeing out from your. You don't really wear robes. You wear like a hooded tunic kind of thing, right?
It's almost like a cowl. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. He comes
Like a
kind of
long
squeeing
cowl.
out. This lady, she's just like, oh, it's so cute. Did you find this when you were hunting boar? Look at that markings. Oh, it is gorgeous.
So you know, this is the real reason why that boar had gone so angry. The party before you, not you, looks as if they had slain this poor one's mother, the mate of the great beast. His actions were greater anger because of it.
They kind of like look around, a little uncomfortable with that information. And Baldur is just like, it does not matter. If the Oracle needed it dead, she needed it dead for a reason. So,
But I didn't see any sense of the little one being slaughtered in the process, so...
that is fair. Perhaps it will grow to be its own boar of legend, and then in the future, our grandchildren may hunt it. And then
That's
this
for the
guy,
face to decide.
just leans forward. Tell me, the crazy woman, did the pig manage to kill her?
Nothing could kill her.
What is that supposed to mean? Wait, are you saying you disposed of her in the woods? Were her jokes that bad? Did it drive you to madness?
I'll lean in real close and say, let's just say her jokes are beyond mortal ears to understand.
He just looks really confused. You speak nonsense, metal man, but it is fine. For telling us the story, you can join us. I will buy you a drink.
I will sit and enjoy the company, though I don't actually have to drink.
Okay. This woman right here, she's just like shoveling everything on her plate into your pig's mouth. Just feeding it whatever it'll take, and just oohing and awing as its little snoot, it's snorting, it's sniffling, it's eating the little pieces of carrot. Oh my god, so cute. Yeah. And you look down at Talus and damn, it is pretty cute. Damn, it's so cute. All right. So while that's happening, I see some other stuff's going on here. We got a sad Philippocles. What's happening over here, folks?
Just casual conversation as we have dinner.
Fair enough.
I point out to Hypatia that it seems like there's twins in the bar, and we're wondering why they're sitting apart.
Oh, you want to go ask them? It might be like a side quest.
Should we ask them if they're twins?
No, that would be rude.
I've never seen twins before.
If they're twins, why would it be rude?
What if they're not?
It
Well,
could
then-
be a funny conversation.
If they're not, then the only explanation would be someone is taking his form. Or a
Hypatia
disguise.
looks mortified at the idea of talking to any stranger.
Yeah.
At Alexi's suggestion, Philippocles is gonna walk up to Thylea and try and ask her if he's gonna describe the blonde woman and ask if she's in a room right now. and if she's here, the establishment.
Okay. She's just like, ooh, the woman you're describing, you'll have to be so much more specific. So many people come in here. I can't keep them all straight.
She's blonde. She had stuff in her hair, really big boobs. She's wearing a white gown. We didn't talk much. I'm sorry. But,
Oh no, you did break some of my furniture, though. I think I know the one you are talking about.
Is she here?
She has gone home.
Did you know her name? I'm really sorry about that, Josh. Did you know her name?
I did not catch her name, but she is from Estoria.
Astoria? Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Well, we're heading west anyway. It's on the other side of the temple, though.
Hopefully, I can see her again someday.
Alrighty. Yeah, so you guys you have a dinner. It's like a bean salad, and then they have sort of a candied fruit for dessert. If you're not tired of meat, they do have some venison available.
What about boar?
Well, you guys have a lot of boar. Did you want to try to sell what you had to the tavern, or you gonna keep it for yourselves, or did you leave it all out in the woods? What was the play on that?
Philippocles would have carried a boar bag.
Okay, yeah. Do you just offer it up to the tavern? Do you offer to sell it to the tavern? Do you just keep it with you always?
I mean, he's kind of just keeping it with him. If someone wants to be like, "Hey, we could sell that," but he was kind of just gonna carry it around for a while for. Snacks.
Oh, like absent-mindedly, like just carry an 800-pound boar around with him.
Yeah,
I got
just
you.
like
yeah.
that.
Okay. In that case, let me get it. Everyone else has a Pokemon. This could be yours. Here you go.
Giant dead boar.
Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. We'll see how long you can keep it before it just completely decomposes.
Well, you started cooking it, so
That's true. It's even worse. It's like half cooked. There's like sticks and rocks poking out of it. Some of its limbs are broken at weird angles. Yeah, it's amazing. Flies are starting to kind of buzz around it.
He's killing all the flies. Let's say.
Okay.
Trying
Fair
to
enough.
buzz around it.
Yeah, you got to groom your pet.
Effective.
Keep it nice. Okay. Cool. So
Hey,
you
I've already got 2 out of my 6 Pokemon. I'm working on.
Fair enough. What is yeah, I mean, you guys, there's a person claiming to be a god, there's a supposed invite to an oracle, you just fought a beast of legend. I mean, how are you guys feeling about all this?
Probably
I'm looking
nervous,
forward to meeting the
nervously
Oracle.
eating, yeah. At
Yeah,
some point,
okay.
Anastasia would go over to Hytala
Yeah.
and ask if she has any mail going out.
Oh, yeah, she seems kind of like a bit distracted, and she's like, yes, I did tell you if I saw you again, I would have mail for you. I have a shipment that needs to go to Astoria. Will you be heading that way?
I imagine so, yes.
Ah, excellent. Then here you go. And she kind of gives you a small package and several scrolls.
Alright, put that, add that. Tala's Astoria. Alright. And then, I guess she'll definitely buy a round of some good stuff for her new friends, and we'll celebrate our victory.
Oh, fair enough. All right. So you order drinks. They're brought over to the table. Drinks are brought. Does anybody toast?
Alexi will if someone brings it up. Otherwise, he's too absorbed in his own thought.
Why don't I'm going to invite these guys here to come sit at the table with us.
Why? So I can make fun of them for failing to kill pig?
Reset, as you are awkwardly standing there, this guy turns and he looks at you and he's like, yes? Do you need something?
She's gonna look at her feet kind of and awkwardly just point very slyly.
You are too young for me. I understand that when you gaze upon this visage, you are captured as if by a god of beauty. But no, please. I have loved once and shall never love again.
She kind of just ignores what he says and leans over and whispers in his ear, are you twins? Is that your brother over there?
He looks over at his brother, who seems to be just kind of laughing and drinking next to this lovely lady. He kind of leans in and gives her a smooch on the on the cheek, and he just the guy next to you just kind of Malaka, and he kind of spits on the ground.
Oh, did he leave you to flirt with that woman there?
And he's kind of eyes widen. He says, "No, he stole her from me when we were just kids."
Oh.
And there they are, happily married, living their life in full view of me. That I have to see this. Oh.
Is that really stealing, though?
Sappho and I, we were meant to be. And then she caught sight of him, and she never looked at me twice again.
But you look exactly the same.
I know! This is why it drives me to madness to think about.
You could just kill his brother and become her husband.
Alexi.
I'm out of character.
No, I think that might be something Alexi would say. Odyssey and rogue and all.
Please.
Ignore him.
You have stirred up feelings in my heart that I have kept buried a long time. I am happy for my brother. I have only prayed to the Titans 4 or 5 times for his destruction.
Maybe it's time you separated yourself from your brother. I don't think it's healthy seeing this all the.
But we are neighbors. When our parents died, they split the land between us. And now every morning I must look over the fence and see him and Sappho so happy.
Could you not sell your land and move someplace else?
Well, my brother has offered to buy the land from me, but I refuse. Then he will have everything. He will have all of the land our parents left us and Sappho, and I will have nothing.
But
That's
at this
broken
rate,
heart.
you have nothing anyway. This doesn't seem to be a very healthy lifestyle.
Perhaps you are right. You are very wise for someone so young. Are you a priestess?
No. I've just undergone a lot of training since I was small.
He picks up his bowl of wine and he just downs it. And then he stands up and he strides over. And he says, Elion! It is over. I cannot bear my hate for you any longer. I will sell you my share of the land. I wish the two of you all of the gods' happiness. The two of them seem completely taken aback by this. And then Elion stands and embraces his brother. This woman, she weeps for joy. And people around all begin to clap. Hypatia, it's the most awkward thing you've ever seen. Reset, like, just forced her way into this man's life and changed it irrevocably without his consent. It's horrifying.
Reset sheds one tear. And nods in approval.
It was horrifying. It was really the worst.
Wonder what'll happen to him now.
Oh, I didn't ask for your name.
Oh, my name is Dimas. Thank you.
Dimas. How do I spell that?
He tells you it's Dymas.
You have
Oh,
completed
I guess it would
side quest.
be Dimas. Yeah, my bad. Because the Y's are I's. So his name is Dimas. I think I will revive my other dream of childhood. I will go to the big city and become a cobbler. I will make the greatest sandals in all of Thylea. Perhaps someday we will run into each other and you will see the new life that you have set me upon.
Wait,
well-
was he the dude selling sandals in the other?
Master Cobbler. Unlock.
All right.
Good luck.
Yeah, he's gonna dine one last time with his brother and I guess sister-in-law, and then he's gonna head out and start his new life. All right. Anyone else have any other people's lives they'd like to change that are just trying to drink a bowl of wine and have some bean salad?
I'm good.
All right,
You
fair
know
enough.
what? Out of sheer curiosity, I'm gonna go talk to this priestess lady.
Oh, okay.
Following up on all the loose ends.
All right. So you approach the priestess of Lutheria over at her shrine back here.
Yep.
All right. So as you approach, she eyes you cautiously. And she says, you seem to be lost, Metal One. Where is your keeper?
I have no keeper in this realm.
She kind of raises an eyebrow. I have not heard of such things. But you do bear one of the beasts of the Amazon. Perhaps they are trying new things.
So, I come here in search of some knowledge.
Then you have come to the right place. Lutheria knows and sees much, if not all.
I have heard startling rumors that Thylea may be linked to the great beast in the woods.
If you speak of the boar of legend, that was the doing of the great Sydon. He infused the beast with his power to smite the foolish and hubris-filled mortals, to remind them that the natural world will once again reclaim Thylea.
Good to know. Turn and walk away.
Hmm.
All the while laughing to myself.
All right.
And just as I get about 10 feet away from her, oh, by the way, we killed it.
She lets out sort of a screech of outrage, and she shouts a lot of the fancy cuss words that are in our vocabulary sheet at you. Not very priestly behavior. People kind of look around awkwardly, but yeah, based on her reaction and her words, there may be some truth to what happened. All right, so you guys
I'll
settle
return
in
to
for
the
the
group.
night. Yeah. Okay. You rejoin the group. Do you fill them in on anything, or do you remain?
Oh yeah, we'll let them
somewhat
know where the
mysterious? Oh, okay.
who the old lady had told, and then explained to Philip why she's screaming, and see if his finds it as hilarious as I think.
She's mad we killed pig?
Oh, she said that he was the embodiment to curb all us impetuous.
Sounds like a fool. Why is she even allowed to play in a place like
Everyone's free to worship wherever they wish.
Pretty small curb.
All right. Oh, feeds the tree to our new little friend. Oh, because you can speak with
Yeah.
Beast. Yeah. He looks up at you and he says, "Sad, very sad. Papa's gone."
I know. I'm sorry. I'll pet him.
Now I'm with Rock Papa. He's made of rocks.
He is, isn't he? He's tough.
He smells like trees. And it sort of just climbs on the table and just begins eating everyone's food. As you go to reprimand it, it gives you this look, challenging you to stop it.
Oh, I don't reprimand. I encourage.
Okay. Then the piglet of legend lays waste to your leftovers.
That's
I
kind of
am
going to become our
treated.
cheap scraps disposal, right?
I pull away my bean salad and turn around to eat it.
You feel a wet snout snorting at your ear. Even though there's plenty of other scraps on the table, it wants the scraps that you are denying it, because that's how animals do.
No,
It just starts eating your hair.
stop.
You might
Stop
be
it.
careful, reset. I think. It's good to.
It's my food.
Well,
Alright.
it may become our food someday.
It's making more and more urgent hungry sounds as it tries to eat more and more of your hair, and then it does that awkward choking sound of an animal that's eating someone's freaking hair, and it shouldn't do that.
At which point I'll pull it away and try to give it some
Yeah.
of the candied veggies instead.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Redirect.
down. This thing will literally eat anything.
Even a body.
Philippa please offers up some.
And everyone.
I mean, as
You
morbid
are a
as it is,
monster.
yeah, it starts kind of waddling across the table to investigate.
Like, this is how you get mad cow
Don't-
disease. Is
don't
all I'm
feed
yeah, I
him
saying.
think
that.
Anastasia and Thomas would be like, no.
Okay.
Don't
Admonished.
worry, Metal Man, I'll-
It squeezes and jumps back into his tunic cowl.
I was gonna give it the cooked parts.
Don't feed pigs, or else I'll feed you people.
You'll feed me people? I would never eat people. That's disgusting.
Would you
Exactly.
be a god?
What?
What
This
was
got
that,
dark.
Alexi?
Would you eat a god?
Would I eat a god? I mean, we'll tackle that hill when it comes.
People are off the table, but gods are all right. I see. All right.
All right. So, I think we'll have the camera kind of pull back as you guys sort of talk late into the night. Sleep. You wake in the morning, come downstairs, and prepare for your day. Any last preparations before you head out onto the open road?
Do we see Kira?
Yes, Kira is waiting for you when you get downstairs. She has packed everyone a bag lunch. She has written everyone's name on the bag lunches with some sort of black paint that is extremely sharp and accurate. Everyone's name is misspelled very poorly. Or I guess very well misspelled. That's tricky. You could tell that the spelling errors are just the worst they could be, but still be legible.
Okay.
Except for Alexi's, which is spelled correctly. It says doomed one.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna look at her and see if I see any indication that she went out last night to fight crime.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she actually has well, you know what? Give me either an insight or perception or investigation. There's lots of ways to figure somebody out. I don't know how Batman did it for so long.
24.
Some pretty good insight.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She's got like a bruise, like just under like the hem of her tunic.
I narrow my eyes.
She narrows her eyes back at you. And then she says, I hope you like chicken salad sandwiches.
I do.
Good, because that's what
Thank
I
you.
packed for everybody. All right. You guys ready to head out? To the Oracle. To the Oracle.
Indeed.
To
All right.
the Oracle.
That's
Let
right.
us go. Philippocles is gonna leave the
So
big
I'm
corpse
thinking
behind.
for our road trip, first song, 99 bowls of wine on the wall. And then we just kind of work our way through after that, right? You want to kick us off there? Anybody want to kick us off? 99 bowls of wine? You
Does
take
being
one
the
down,
goddess
pass
of
it
music
around.
mean you have to sing all the time?
98 bowls of what?
Does being the goddess of music mean you have to sing all the time?
I mean, I don't have to do anything. I mean, well, actually, there's a lot of rules, but no, the singing's my choice. Look, if you have talent like this, you can't keep it shut away. You gotta let it shine. You gotta share it with the world. That's my gift to all of you. She like wipes a tear away from her eyes.
I'm gonna start walking in the distance furthest from her.
Okay.
Hypatia is reading a book as she walks.
Using the
I'll walk
using the
next to
message
Hypatia.
using the message cantrip, she continues to make sure that you can hear her singing and jokes until you get at least 200 feet away, 100 feet away, whatever the range of message is.
Oh God.
All right. As you're heading out, like a couple of people run up. It looks like they work at the establishment, and they say, "Hey, Malaka, take your stinking boar with you. You can't leave that here. It's
Yes,
disgusting. It's been sitting out all night."
So that's cooked, kind of.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll take it with.
Just throw it in the woods somewhere.
Just toss it in the
Give
well.
it to the end, but now it's like
Oh
disgusting.
God, no!
I
Kill
wouldn't
the
do that.
town.
I'm not a terrible person. I wish no harm upon these people. They serve good wine and food.
Fair
They
enough.
do.
All right. So
I'll
you
just
begin.
feed pieces of it to Little Pig.
Oh!
As you head out into the wide world, you travel for a while. Let me see if anything interesting transpires. Okay. Hold on a sec.
I did kind of tempt fates by pissing off the old hag.
I mean, what could happen in a world with like curses for literally everything you could think of? I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah.
Not my pantheon. It's all good.
All right.
God's only, walk in this world.
Yeah, like I think like 10 feet away from you, actually. If that's for real, we don't know for sure. All right. Up ahead on the road, you see that there are many boulders that I guess intersect the road. This is a very beautiful part of the countryside of Astoria. Flowers, wildflowers bloom in patches everywhere. Just beautiful trees. And you kind of follow the road out into like a big open meadow. And it's from here that up ahead you do kind of catch sight of these. They're actually kind of beautiful, like ancient boulders that were either too heavy or too beautiful to move. So they just sort of built the path or the road around them, essentially. Those of you with a decent perception, you see that there are two humans and a dead horse up ahead. So how would you like to proceed? They are sort of nestled in with the boulders and definitely in your path.
The two humans, are they like above the two horse? Like they killed the horse, or
They
does it look like the horse belonged to?
The woman is leaning against a boulder and kind of weaving or some purple flowers together into like a chain, and the man is sitting down next to the horse with one hand on the horse, just looking very, very sad. Both of them actually look pretty sad, and they also look really angry. Here, why don't I just take you guys over to the map? So,
Patty is still reading a book.
okay.
No idea what's going on.
Can everybody see or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so they're over here. I guess you guys would be coming from the other direction because you're heading west. So, let me move you.
I place a hand on Hypatia's shoulder to get her attention.
Huh? What?
Looks like we may have some company up there.
Oh.
Yeah, we learned.
Huh? Oh. Okay. And goes back to reading.
All right, these people kind of look up because there are a lot of you, and it makes a lot of noise. So they look up. There's this lady and this man.
Hello.
The lady kind of waves at you, and this man, you see he reaches for a broken spear, and he kind of holds it up defensively, and he says, "Have you come back for more? You took everything, and it's not enough."
Did something happen?
Did something happen? He motions at the dead horse. Yeah, something happened.
Well, we're not here to hurt you. Do you want to tell us what happened?
Well, he looks at the woman and she kind of shrugs, and he kind of angrily waves a hand at her oh, this shit. And he says, if you are here to kill us, then kill us, but I do not wish to shout. Come closer that we may speak.
I'll turn to the group and signal us to go close.
The woman sees Philippocles carrying an 800-pound half-cooked dead boar over his shoulder, and she whistles. Oh, that is a big one.
I should kind of start heading a little
big
north.
Pig too.
You should you should have seen the other pig we killed. What happened to you guys here?
Wait, so you are mercenaries then? Mistioses?
No, we're kind of like going to see somebody in this direction.
Oh, this road leads back to Astoria and the Oracle. Not much else.
That's where we're going.
To Astoria?
No, to
To
the Oracle.
They kind of share a look and then get angry when they see that they're looking at the other person, and they both kind of look away. And then the man says, that's not possible. She is not seeing anyone. She has not seen anyone in a very long time.
I mean, she has summoned myself and my traveling companions here.
They kind of lean over, look at your traveling companions. You travel with strange company. Are you sure you're not mercenaries? These roads,
mercenaries.
these roads are dangerous. My brother and I, we were returning to Astoria from the Old Wood. We had gone there to collect rare herbs and reagents to sell back in the city. We were waylaid by bandits. They killed one of our horses, took the other, and they took everything. They spared our lives, but it is little consequence now. We are ruined.
How long ago did they do that? Did they ambush you?
We have been here since last night. We did not want to waste any coin. She looks at her brother, staying at the Sour Vintage. So we camped here for the night. Campfires must have drawn them in. If we had just stayed at the inn, none of this would have happened. And he kind of like in a huff is like, how was I supposed to know? I was trying to look out for you and for me. Money is tight. We did not want it to be squandered on someone's ravenous drinking. And she kind of, and like puts her hand on her chest as if she has never been called out like that ever.
Well, which way did these bandits go?
They kind of motion south of the current location.
I wonder if they ambush people here often. Philippocles is gonna kind of like take a look around this area, see if like stains of blood or anything reveals like that this is their like ambush spot that they hit normally.
Yeah, sure. You could do either survival or investigation. Anybody that is trained in either of those skills can do that. Two people that are trained can team up, and one person could roll with advantage.
Oh yeah, if someone wanted to team up, that'd be great. But if not, I already rolled it.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna send up Paratos to do
Okay.
his
So
thing.
as you start kind of looking around, I mean, you don't see any tracks or anything. Other than like, the foot traffic that a road like this would have. You do, like it's an obvious enough thing that even with a 10, like, yeah, there are eventually, you see tracks that lead to the south that were made by humanoid, beings.
Okay.
Yeah. And the woman, she says, you do not want to be involved in this. Those people, they are the burning sting. They have monsters working with them. Manticoras. And the guy...
Acadia glances up from her book.
Yeah, the guy looks like
Manticores.
super sheepish, and he says, it is true. when we saw those beasts, all courage to defend ourselves left us. We were just at their mercy.
How many did you see?
There were only 4 of them, but they had 2 manticoras with them.
Philippocles kind of looks around. What is that?
The woman kind of tries to explain. It is a flying lion with the tail of a scorpion.
With my preferred enemy trait, would I know what it was?
Because you into monsters?
He's my preferred enemy is the monstrosities.
Yeah, I mean, ranger, preferred enemy, manticore is a pretty basic bitch for this campaign setting. So yeah, you would know what a manticore is.
Ugly beasts, poisonous stings.
How did they manage to tame these beasts? Do you have any idea, Talus or Hypatia?
They have a rudimentary intelligence. So I suppose enough bribery, food, aggression, or even coercion, they could be willing to join.
Talus, you have seen me fight. Could I take on one of these beasts?
I've not seen one up close, only the tails of them. But they seem formidable, so it would be a challenge.
I look at the
Auntie,
boar
do we have
he's
time?
holding.
Yeah, I was gonna lean into Kier and ask if the time is of the essence, or can we help these people?
Well, I mean, it's your story. I mean, you do what you need to do, I guess. So. Oh. Do you think this would be inappropriate? I'm going to try to lighten the mood, but I'm going to run it past you. You're going to be like my social filter, Anastasia. Okay. I'm going to walk up to them. I'm going to look at the dead horse. And I'm going to say, why did the minstrel start singing at the horse?
Why?
She was told it needed barding.
That's a pretty good one. I don't know.
You think that would lighten the mood? They seem kind of grumpy.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not now. Maybe after.
Oh. I guess if you lose everything of material worth in your entire life and all you have left is like your shame and guilt and your loved one, I mean, I guess that kind of puts you in a bad situation. So I wouldn't know. Me and my siblings get along great. We never get in fights. It's always perfect. Just a perfect family. Everything about it's perfect.
Is that true, Hypatia?
Probably not.
I nod.
I don't think she knows how to say anything true. But I would like to see a manticore, please.
I mean, the Oracle has made me wait far too long. I don't mind making her wait.
Oh. Kira raises an eyebrow. Nice. Okay.
Well, we don't want to make it a habit of doing this every time we run into someone, but I wouldn't be opposed to helping find these manticores either.
Well, I must say, if they fly, I don't have any ranged weapon or anything, so
just grab one. I mean,
that's my plan.
The two siblings are like eavesdropping like crazy on your guys' conversation.
What's their demeanor like?
Their demeanor is defeated, depressed, and angry at each other.
Oh yeah, I should.
Yeah,
I should insight them to see if they're actually brothers and sisters, and if they're actually angry.
Insight lasers.
Sure. Yeah. Like it goes like full Terminator. Like all this like stuff shows up on our like screen. I mean, yeah, they definitely seem like two siblings who went into business together. Everything was fine. A decision was made. There's regrets now. Blame. It's a bad scene, bad situation.
Okay. They're not as alike as the twins, but I do think they're siblings.
Seeing you looking over at them, the woman kind of heads towards you. The guy tries to stop her, and she kind of like shrugs him off, and she says, "Please help us. I can see that you're planning to go. If you can get back what was stolen from us, we still have a chance to put our lives back on track. Without it, we are ruined."
I would like to see you get your lives back on track. Yeah, let's go do this.
Yeah. We do not have much to offer you, but back in Astoria, we will tell everyone of your great deeds if you are able to stop these bandits.
Yes. Spread the mighty name of Philippocles and them.
That is pretty catchy name, actually. And what is your name, friend? You seem very gloomy.
I am Alexei of Mitros.
You even sound gloomy. I thought I was having a bad day.
Did you say that you traded in rare herbs and whatnot? Do you have spell components?
Oh, yes. That is what we were planning to get into the business for.
Oh, well.
The old wood are full of such things. And it is fortunately for us the style now to use components instead of spell foci.
Well, if we should find any, and you could remember us, and maybe get me a discount.
Oh,
that would be great.
Of course.
Great.
Yes, if you run into us in Astoria, you will always have discount. If you can help us, that is. For if you cannot help us, then there's nothing to be done.
Well, we can help you. We can help them. Yeah, we can help them, right?
Well, first, what are your names?
Oh, their names. Let me get the internet to help me pronounce them. Let's see. All right. The girl's name is Adio, and the boy's name is, I want to just say Lassos. Let's see what the internet has to say. Booyah. Okay, so Antiope and Lassos are their names. I do love that this game has no surnames. Makes it way easier. So Lassos and Antiope, they would like your help. I mean, it's a cruel world. If you guys don't want to help them, I understand, but it does sound like you want to. Yeah. Okay. So let us get Philippocles. You just, other than the basic tracks that kind of lead off into these into the fields and the woods, you don't have much else to go on. But you did send Magic Birdo up to scout.
Yes, did send Paratos out.
All right. So as Paratos is out doing his business, eventually he does come back and report that there is, in fact, nestled between two small streams, some ruins built into the side of a steep rocky hill. And he did see some masked folk sort of just hanging out.
Any manticores?
Did not see any manticores. Probably wouldn't come back to you alive if he had seen some manticores, if I'm being totally honest. Yeah. is it your desire to go and check this out? Because I will totes get you over onto that map if that's the plan.
Do it.
Would you two like to come with
That is
us
the plan.
to get your stuff?
Oh yeah. They will come with you, but they will stay far back because
Don't put yourself in danger. You've gone
one
through.
of my New Year's resolutions is to kill less NPCs with collateral damage. So I hope that's okay if they sort of hang back.
That's okay. I can
No,
have
that's
them
very-
watch Piglet.
yeah, I'm
because-
gonna leave them the boar for them
Oh,
to snack
okay.
on while they're gone.
Yeah, they feign gratitude for that gift, but they're definitely not that into it, for sure. But yeah, they are. They think the piglet is adorable, so that's cool. All right, let me move you over to the bandit hideout. It's a couple hours of travel south of the road, but eventually you come to it. To mix things up, the top of the top of the map is south.
All right.
Oh no. That's gonna confuse us.
Yeah, I hope you're okay. I mean, I'll just put a big old S. Here you go. Meow. Bam, compass rose. High quality assets all the time. Okay, maybe you should play some like spookier music here. We got spookier music. Stealthy type music. Yeah, there we go. All right, so while I'm loading up some spookier music, what are you guys up to here?
All right.
So I think we should take a stealthy approach because if these things get in the air, there's nothing I'm gonna be able to do about them. So I'd like to sneak up on them and keep them on the ground.
Try that.
Okay. You're confident you can take one on your own, and we'll hold off the other one.
I mean, if need be, yes. Is anyone here not stealthy? AKA wearing heavy
Not
armor?
Greatly. Not wearing armor, but I'm just not. Aside from
Oh,
my
geez.
natural dexterity, I'm not trained in it.
I'm just making sure this. I served in the military kind of, and some people wore clanky armor, and they'd be like, "I'm gonna sneak up on people," and then they'd clank on up and completely ruin everything. Piss me off.
Kira chimes in. Oh, I know all about it. I used to date an automaton, believe it or not, but I had to dump him. He was too high maintenance.
No, I don't wear any armor.
She's gonna get you eventually. It's gonna get you eventually. There's gonna be a chuckle, possibly a guffaw, maybe some air passing through your nose faster than normal.
I thought that last one was actually really good. Not gonna lie.
All right.
It's a great thing about playing an automaton. I don't have to laugh ever.
This is good. It's a little too mysterious, but I kind of like it. All right. So, you guys are surveying the scene. Do you have any questions for me about what you see?
How high are these walls I see here?
They're busted up. I don't know. I would say maybe 10 feet at the highest. 5
Actually
feet in
not
places.
seeing anything.
Oh, really?
I don't think he's
I
here.
mean,
Oh, let me drag you out. Okay. Let's see.
How thick are these trees? Do we have
Okay.
sight of these guys from here, or?
I mean, you know they're there because of the Paratos.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if we looked
But
across,
as far
we wouldn't be
as
able
far
to see
as
the
they
ruins.
can't see you yet, and you can't see them yet, but you are aware of them because of Paratos.
and this is considered the forest?
Yes, this is definitely a forest.
These streams look very deep.
Do they?
I'm asking
yeah.
you.
While they are not very wide, they are in fact pretty deep. Yeah. So probably about 5 feet in like the very middle of it. Like real deep channels of water kind of making their way south.
Might be difficult to get to the manticores from where they are.
These are some handsome ass manticores, so look at that shit. Damn.
Nice.
Damn, it's a handsome manticore. Alright.
I could.
And then there's these, bandits doing the thing. Bandity. Yeah. Okay.
Let's fuck them up.
Yeah, I mean, we could try talking to the manticores. If the bandits could convince them, we could probably
We
have
don't know
them
that's what they did.
stand down for it. All right, let's just move through the forest then.
I
Yeah.
could.
But Talus's appraisal is correct. Manticore are intelligent, not as intelligent as human beings, but they're not animals. They can speak and make decisions for themselves. That sort of thing.
I can sneak over into the stream to the east of us, and I could just hold my breath and swim all the way up and jump at it from out of the water, and perhaps it won't notice.
Sure. While we go through the forest, it's like a pincer attack.
But just
Yeah,
one
sure.
man on the other side.
I think one man is enough.
I'll go
Look
with
at this
That's
man.
Philippocles.
All right.
All right, I
Stealth
guess
up.
just start moving, and I'll just keep track of their perception scores.
Yeah, I'm gonna move very stealthily. I'm trained in stealth. All the way over to the.
Yeah, you want me to make stealth checks or? Nice.
Okay.
Big one.
So Talus, you all but disappear into the woods. No problem. Alexi, man, a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Philippocles. All right. Anastasia, that's good. Wow, reset. Not so much. Okay. So if we're going off of the group, we've got 1, 2, 3. It's kind of an even mix, huh? Okay. So you guys start heading in that general direction. I'm
swimming at the bottom of the stream, holding my breath.
That was gonna be
okay.
my intention as well.
Sure. Okay.
I was just gonna follow his lead. Do I have to roll multiple stealths for every movement, or
you and Philippocles are not stealthy at all. On the bright side, you have attracted all of the attention away from the rest of the party, because since this is the group over here, Reset was the only one with a bad stealth over here. So Talus, you were kind of able to, right before she stepped on a twig, kind of kick it out of the way, that sort of thing. But you hear a lion roar, and the creature kind of gets up, and it kind of cocks its head curiously, like, why are there people in the stream? And it's gonna, I guess, reach for some initiative dice because it's not really sure what's going on here. The other one's kind of like, what do you see? And it's like, there's people in the stream.
Ugliest looking fish I've ever seen.
So this guy's like, wait, what do you mean there's people in this stream? He says there's people in the stream. Well, let's check it out then. And they start heading over to the stream to check it out. All right, good for you guys. Way to draw all the attention away from the rest of the party.
I'm gonna pat Philippocles on the back underwater. I'm assuming we see them, right?
Yeah, they're coming towards you.
Can we roll?
I'm getting out
Can
of
I
the
roll
water.
my
I'm
initiative,
Can we-
guys, before
Oh
we
yeah,
get
yeah,
out?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry. So let's roll some initiative.
Stop
Yeah,
moving them.
you guys are using your periscopes, which is your heads, and
Oh,
you can
well,
clearly see them coming.
All right.
I let out a rage before I roll my initiative. Huh?
I mean, that's pretty good timing if you do. That's like those people that somehow manage to cast guidance on their initiative. Like, I mean, it works for me. That's fine. All right, let's see. All righty. Boy, that is a lot of bandits. It's almost like you challenged them at their lair. It's fantastic. Oh, and I guess I got to roll for what's her nuts. I wonder if she would actually go along. She did take swore an oath of protection, so I guess she was obligated. Just like that Yeti that had to help that pirate. Let's see. I don't think she has stealth. Oh wait, there it is.
I'm gonna say to
Okay.
Philippicles, you be in front, and I'll seek to exploit any weakness.
All right, reset. You are up first as this is happening. This is going down. They have been their attention has been drawn. You can hear the sounds of combat music starting. You can feel time slowing down.
All right, I'm gonna run forward to here. To this guy. I have 40 feet of movement as a monk.
Okay. All right, you go racing
And-
through the underbrush and the trees.
I guess I don't.
All right.
won't
He gets a
get,
big
like, a
yeah. He
surprise
gets
or
a big
anything.
yellow yeah. He gets a big yellow exclamation mark over his head. Huh? And he like turns to see you coming through the woods at him with that 7 stealth. All right, what do you got?
I run up and I stab him.
Oh, you
16.
definitely stab. Yeah, you stab the hell out of him.
I
All right.
stab him first, and then I'll turn around and smash him with the shield
Okay.
in the face, and try to pull him into the bushes.
Okay. Yeah, like you just charge him, and he's like, huh? And then you go, as you stab him, and then tong, you hit him over the head, and your discretion if you killed him with that shield strike or knocked him out.
I killed him.
Okay, he is dead. All right, and then you kind of like toss his body behind you into the underbrush.
Yeah, and then I'll
Yeah,
jump in.
the
Well, actually, that
other
was 40 feet.
the other 2 bandits look over at you like, and they draw their curving swords.
All right, then I
Alright.
will bonus action, patient defend.
Okay.
Curved swords.
Yes. All right. Let's see. Yeah, so this one's gonna go. It looks over at you, and seeing that you are an absolute badass in melee combat, pulls out a bow instead. Because
Okay.
yeah, why would I run up? Yeah, like why would anybody run up to you after seeing that? All right, so they take out their bow and they take a shot at you. 5 doesn't hit
That
because of patient
misses.
defense. All right, and then they're going to kind of move back here and try to take some cover behind the wall, which we actually have this little castle for cover now. All right. That brings us to the most handsome Manticore. Oh my god, so handsome. All right. The Manticore is going to... Yeah, it's going to let out a mighty roar, flap its bat wings, and start flying. Because that's what Manticore do. So it is going to fly up, 50 feet up in the air. And then it is going to start machine gun firing tail spikes out of its scorpion-like tail. So in Thylea, they have like actual like scorpion tails, but then the tail itself has like spines growing out of all the different like segments as it goes. So they can like shake spines loose, but they actually in melee can deliver a like scorpion sting.
Interesting.
Yeah. So just I guess keep that in mind. But you do know this, Talus. They like to pepper their enemy with from range and then fly in for the kill. So here it comes. Let's see. 3 tail spikes. We're gonna do 2 for Philippocles and 1 for Alexi. So 1, 2, and this is for Alexi. All right.
The second one hits me.
Okay.
Are we rounding up or down?
Down in this campaign. So.
OP.
All right. Oh yeah, for a barbarian, it's heaven.
Wait, you're almost dead?
No, that was an accident.
I was like, whoa.
Oh yeah, you guys can see each other's health bars now. Oh man, that must have been traumatic.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't partake in the long rest, guys.
For flavor reasons, my character never rests. Okay, weird flex, but all right. So that brings us to Hypatia. You're up.
All right. I'm still hidden, right? So,
Sure. Yeah.
If
with
I
a
were
13.
to make an attack, I might have a advantage on that
Oh,
attack.
sure, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hurl a chromatic orb at this. No, oh, there we go. This Manticore, the other one, the not flying yet one.
The not flying one. Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Oh, it wants to know what level. Just level 1. That's fine. And we will make it acid damage. That's a pretty crappy roll.
Okay. Yeah, so a 13 just misses the creature. You take the shot and you kind of melt with that acid a bit of its hair and its mane as it goes by. It turns and looks in the direction of the attack. And Kyra, with her 17, is hiding behind a tree. But you're out. You're exposed now. The creature lets out a roar of anger and paws at the earth. All right, you still have your movement.
Here you go. Hide behind that same tree. How about that?
Okay.
Oh god.
Like this is a pretty good spot.
Kira whispers to you, "Did you see Reset? That was amazing."
Yeah, it was fine. Whatever.
Hey, what do you think? What do you think a monk uses to clock in for work?
Clock in?
Yeah. A punch card. Anyways, so over here, are these guys roused yet? I would say not yet. So interior dudes, not roused yet. All right. So this guy hanging out outside, he gives the Manticore like a slap on the flank and points over at the woods. And then he is going to draw his short bow and take a shot at Philippocles, who is up front. So that is what he is going to do. Oh shit! All right, that is all right, let's see what happens. All right, a shot in the arm. Normal critical damage, but you will have disadvantage on strength-based attacks for 2 rounds, as this arrow is literally stuck in your bicep.
Okay.
All right.
Philippocles ignores the arrow.
That is very intimidating. So the guy is going to kind of shuffle back a bit to there. All right, Alexi, you're up.
You said this one's flying 50 feet up?
Yeah, this one's 50 feet up, like an asshole.
And this one is on the ground?
That one is on the ground, yep.
Huh. Well, well then. I'm gonna go ahead and do a dodge action.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. And I will maintain my position.
Okay.
Actually, I'll move up a bit.
All right. And you're trained in
right.
athletics,
Yeah.
and Philippocles are trained in athletics, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is. You don't need any checks or anything. You could just jump back and forth across the stream as you see fit.
Oh yeah. You think we should hop back over?
I'm gonna try and get that one out of the sky.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Well, I already dodged, so.
Okay.
I'll wait till my next turn to help.
Anastasia, you're up. Man, the Oracle made me wait this long. Time to make her wait. Damn. Sorry.
No
Yeah,
worries.
keep going, Anastasia.
So if I'm also hidden, can I take a shot at this guy with advantage? All right.
Sure.
I'll shoot an Eldritch Blast.
Bandits have pretty high perception, but a 13 did beat it.
Okay.
All right, yeah. You nuke that dude, or lady. This one right here.
Yeah.
Was the. Okay, yeah. They begin howling in pain as you have set their cool hood and cowl ablaze. All right.
Wait, would
anything else?
Philippocles be able to throw me?
That would be pretty high. 50 feet straight up in the air. I don't know if we're there yet at level 3,
Gotcha.
but I think someday that will be a thing that happens.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Please don't.
And then I'll take some cover
The thought did
near the
cross my
trunk of this
mind.
tree in case the Manticore takes off towards us.
All right, fair enough. All right. Kyra. Okay. She claps. You guys are doing great. You got this. Oh shit. Oh man, now I'm not stealthing. Hold on. So out of practice. Move out of the way. This is my tree. I found the tree first. She tries to kind of push Hypatia out of the way, but is completely exposed. Everyone can see her. All right, Talus, you're up.
Alright, we're gonna move up here. And let out the Amazonian war cry bellow. Whose bass resonates.
All right, yeah, this cat's ears kind of like go down, like fold down in like disgust, like doesn't like that sound. And it
Everyone
now
chip, chip.
you now have its full attention.
I now have advantage because it's a monstrosity, so
All right.
19.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit.
There's 6 slash in there.
All right, your chakram draws a line of blood as it whizzes past the creature, comes back to your hand.
And I think that's my bonus action, and yep, that's all.
Okay. Let's see. Over here, we've got, I believe, somebody inside who's not roused yet. This person who's on fire. Let's see. I'm going to give them their turn. If they don't use their action to put themselves out, I'm going to have them take some fire damage. Yeah, they're gonna run away and start patting out the fire.
As this happens, I turn over to Kira and whisper, give a man a fire, he'll be warm for an evening. Set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
She pulls out her notebook and scribbles that one down. So, chuckling maniacally as she does. All right. That brings us to Skilla Farilla. You're up.
I think just gonna dodge. We're gonna dodge.
Okay. Mixing it up a little bit, I see. Okay. Let's see. Interior. Manticore. All right. This Manticore sees that you have a ranged weapon, sees that you make horrible sound it doesn't like. It rushes forward and pounces at you. All right. As it lets out a lion roar and makes its way across the battlefield, it is going to try and bite you, claw you, and sting you in rapid succession. So this could be pretty interesting. But I think as a Warforged, poison's not going to be the end of your life. You should be okay. So let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Here's the bite. Here are the claws. And here is the tail stinger. I think only the bite. Gotcha.
Only the bite hits, and with my resistance, I take half damage.
All right. So you take
Rounded
5
down,
points.
OP.
Yeah, you take 5 points of damage as the creature kind of bites into your arm and gives you like a shake. While it's doing that, it starts raking its claws at you, but you kind of move and pivot out of the way, and then the scorpion tail comes slamming down, just hits dirt. All right, that is its turn. Philippocles, you're up.
All right, question 1. Is this tree next to this Manicore about 30 feet high?
Oh,
Ish,
that would
maybe
be super cool if it was. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
We'll go
Then,
35 feet. There we go.
Then I should have just enough movement if I dash to it.
Okay.
Start climbing it. Since I have Athlete now, climbing doesn't cost me extra movement.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna leap off and try and bonus action grapple the Manicore.
Well, that's the hypest shit I've seen in a while.
Oh my god.
Okay. You will have +2 cinematic bonus to this, obviously. I don't know if anybody wants to give you the inspiration, but it's pretty sweet. I will try and make its strength and dexterity the same. I'm going to do an acrobatics to try to avoid the attack.
Okay.
I want to give him my inspiration for that.
Oh shit!
Well,
Birthday boy
I'm
handing out-
raging. I'm raging.
Oh,
so
so
I have
you already
advantage.
have
Oh,
advantage.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah.
So go ahead. Athletics check with advantage. Oh, geez. Yeah, it can't even with a natural 20 stop you from that. Oh, but it tries so hard.
What?
But I'm telling you right now, internets, in 5th edition D&D, you can't get a nat 20. There's nothing special about a nat 20 on a skill check. Sorry, that's the truth. It's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. Let me tell you, as this Manticore, it's a hard pill to swallow. So you grappling it, its speed drops to 0. You guys fall out of the sky.
Hell yeah.
Suplex to the ground.
We established a long time ago in Scales of War that we needed to invent our own physics. So in Dungeons and Dragons land, regardless of weight, mass, velocity, air temperature, whatever, you fall 60 feet per round.
Yeah,
End.
I just grab its fucking wing and yank it down.
All right, yeah. So the two of you are about to drop. Why don't you roll the damage? Give me 5d6 for each of you.
Oh.
Oh shit! All right, you guys slam into the ground. But you're raging, so you take half. And it is now grappled by you, indicated by this lovely tentacle.
Hit it now, Alexi.
That was hype as hell. Take DM inspiration for that one. So.
Thank you.
All right.
Holy shit. Okay. I don't know if my heart can handle this campaign. You're doing this shit at level 3. I don't even want to know what's going to happen later. Well, I do actually. All right. This one just saw you pull a Manticore out of the sky. It's like, nah. And it's going to shoot at this lady over here. That's a much better thing to do. So it turns and fires short bow. And misses terribly. All right. It is going to move and start heading back inside. I think it'll move here and try to take some cover. Oof. All right. And I think that brings us to the end of the round. And sadly, the end of the session, because I know Peeps got work in the morning. So we will have to pick this up mid-battle next week, as you good Samaritans decide to wreck these bandits and help those siblings get their life back on track on your way to the Oracle. I dig it.
Man.
I dig it. Whew. All right.
Well, it's okay because the Oracle would have known that we were going to stop.
Oh, touche. I hope everybody had fun tonight. Yeah, like that boar had over 100 hit points. I just want to throw that out there. So yeah, but it did have vulnerability to piercing. It had resistance.
Yeah, so we were doing.
Yeah, so you were doing decent damage. Those of you who were using piercing were doing decent damage because there was a huge hit from Alexi at the very beginning, which then, additional support from Reset, and then just finally finished off at the end there with that insane nuke. It just didn't stand a chance. But
It was amazing, guys.
Yeah, well done, guys. That, to me, that's the proof I needed that you were chosen by the Oracle. Dropping a fat crit like that and finishing the thing off before it could even get its second round going. That was crazy. All right. Yeah, so we'll continue this next week. And yeah, I don't have any announcements or anything. That's all I got. So anybody have anything before we adjourn?
Thank you guys for an enjoyable night.
Yeah, it's nice to have you at full health. So
oh my god, it's so much different.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'll move you guys back to your homepage, and I'll catch you guys on Discord later today / tomorrow. All right, night everybody.
Yep. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Good night.
Good night, guys.